And we are Disco. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another fun-filled adventure of Dungeons and Dragons here on D&D. Here on RSG. It's been a long day. It's been a lot of streaming and other stuff, but it's all for the cause. So, welcome for everybody that's out there. Kitty Yoda with the cake. Yes, there's always cake when Kitty Yoda's around. Thank you for the pretend cake. It's delicious and full of vitamins and minerals. But we are here to do some Dungeons and Dragons Wildemount Campaign as we continue on with the adventures of our happy little band through the lanes of Teldori and beyond. Oh, thank you for the sub, Kitty Yoda. Very much appreciated. 26 months, my God. Has it been that long? Apparently it is, because you just go, wee, wee, wee. I have no idea what you're trying to do there, Bad Rongo. What is exclamation 404? Is that a new thing we have, or what is that? Is that an emote? I'm lost. Okay, so Bad Rongo is 404 and everything, so that's nice. Probably right over my head. So we are here to do some Dungeons and Dragons. We do this pretty much every Saturday that we can. Real life interferes sometimes. So next weekend we will not have D&D, I'm pretty sure, because Finn's not going to be available, and so that's fine. We'll get it the week afterwards. But we're picking up in the campaign. So welcome. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, the buffoon, Ranger J 1999. Welcome you guys in. Glad to have you here. Now, when we're doing D&D, just before I let these awesome people introduce themselves, we look at chat, but we're not involved with chat, and it's really hard. Sometimes the players are when they'll interact, but they're when we're role playing, we do a lot of that here. So when we're role playing, they're kind of like they're acting, they're in a scene, they're in the moment. So if they don't see the chat or we don't acknowledge you, don't worry. We appreciate all the subs and everything that you guys are saying. It's just hard to interact. Maybe someday, when we're huge, we can have someone actually monitor the chat. But for right now, we don't have that. But we do the best we can. So feel free to do emotes and all that fun stuff. That's what it's there for in the chat. Have fun. Enjoy the campaign. And that's what we're here to do. All right. That being said, I don't think there's any announcements for RSG other than tomorrow. I will do tomorrow night probably, or tomorrow early afternoon, I'll do some more GAC over on Crumb's channel. I've been helping out the wonderful Salacious BCG Crumb with his GAC and doing my GAC over there with him, and that's for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. So we'll do that tomorrow, and then Monday we'll be back with our normal schedule of just lunch streams and other streams that you guys are used to having. So we'll do that. We'll knock that out tomorrow. I think that's the only announcement I have at the moment. So with that being said, let's let everybody introduce their characters. Now, one that's not here right now is that fiend. That mischievous young man, Finity, the Twinkie eater himself, is I don't know what Finn's doing. He's married now. He's got a beautiful wife. He's changed. Buddy, I swear, quit barking every time. But no, so he'll be here. He's just running late, so we should have Finity here in a few minutes. That being said, everyone else is here, so let's let them introduce themselves. We'll start with Corinth. You're the first contestant. Come on down.
Hello, I play Haadolin, your Dwarven Eldritch Knight.
You sure do. Next to him, we've got the Rongo of Badness.
Togalistics, your Dragonborn Bard.
That's right. Next, we've got the lovely Christy.
I play Critty. I'm a half-elf bard.
That's right. We also have the lovely Grim.
Okay, that's unexpected.
The mechanic. The drinks beer. Does that make you feel better? I don't know.
I wish I had some beer right now.
Oh,
but I don't, unfortunately.
All right.
Not until tomorrow.
Oh.
But I'm playing the orc cleric of the party named Drumzall.
That's right. Next, we have the Aurora Borealis. It's mysterious. We have Gara. Is she there?
I'm here. I am playing Ashira, half Asimir, half elf, paladin.
That's right. We'll see how long it's like that accident thing, like how many days it's been for an accident. How many sessions before she says Haadolin or Padawanin or it always makes me giggle. And then we have Mr. Eyepatch himself, Mr. Johnny Moo.
And it's Reed Tealeaf, a halfling rogue assassin.
All right. Also join us, the purveyor of chocolate-covered sprinkled donuts and buttermilk fluffy pancakes, a goddess Alchi dumpling.
Hello, I'm Elioni. I'm a elf blade singer.
Ooh, exciting. And oh well, look who decided to join us. That purveyor of Twinkies and all sugary goodness, the Ewok lover himself, Mr. Dr. Finn Medicine Woman.
I play Balin Nightbleeder, a human sorcerer that's currently hiding in darkness.
Why did you say that last part? What do you mean you're hiding in darkness?
My camera's not on.
But that's not darkness. That just means your camera's
It is.
not on. What?
Yeah, I was going to say that's kind of soon. Usually the hiding in darkness happens after the first year of marriage.
Yeah, no, right? That's good observations. I mean, jeez. Where's Finn? Don't ask questions.
For some people, other people, it's like just a month.
Hey,
Really?
you know.
Oh, that's a good point.
A lot of knowledge. A lot of knowledge on the panel. Experience. All right. And we are here to do D&D, so let's kick it off. I'm going to do the intro, and then we'll get into the campaign. So here we go. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And when we last left our band of merry adventurers, they had meant to go one location and didn't go there. They went to another location that they really didn't want to be at. So they had to trek through the wilderness of the Marrow Valley and make their way. Well, they're trying to get to Hupperduke, but some unfortunate land navigation led them to a forest they didn't want to be in, a shrubbery. During watch came and saw all kinds of things. One of them being a demon, devil. Didn't really get for sure, but pretty sure something along those lines. Demon, we'll say demon for now. Who decided that they really liked this group of adventurers and that they wanted to help them out. So we had that interaction with the game last time, and after a week of travel, our party has reached Hupperduke, and so that is where we begin our campaign today, because they are looking for, of all things, Critty's father. I think that was right, correct? Yes? Okay, sorry. Brain fart.
Yes.
Too many streams, man. Too many streams. I'm getting things mixed up now. But I start saying,
Don't cross the stream. And
then when Obi-Wan met Anakin on oh god. All right, so you guys are coming into Hupperduke. It's late evening, early evening as you guys come in. What is your plan of action? Let us begin. The silence fell over everyone.
Any idea where to find him, Critty?
Well, I wanted to go to my friend and ask her if she knew his name. Her name is Zandessa. We were at her herbal shop before we left the first time, and I know she'd like to see how much I've grown. And she was very good friends with my mother, so I think that she might know where to find my father.
Yeah, I suppose we start there. That's a good idea.
Okay. All right, so you guys make your way through town. You can see, just as always, it is lively at night here, being that it is mainly as you can attest. 76% of this town is gnomish. There's some dwarves running around, some humans running around, and some other cultivated races that are walking the streets at night. But you can tell that it is after a really, really hard day's work, because that's just the way gnomes are. They work hard, and they like to party hardy every night. So lots of activity in all the taverns and inns and things of that nature here in Lower Hupperduke. High up, I mean, you have to take the elevator up to Upper Hupperduke, but you guys are in Lower Hupperduke right now. This is more of the middle class section of the town. A lot of the your commonplace inns, taverns, places that kind of ilk is found here, along with a lot of the homes and businesses of the people that do the true work of Hupperduke, which is the militaristic provider of the kingdom. And so you guys are making your way over to, where did you want to go again?
Critty had mentioned her friend, the herbalist.
Zendessa's herb shop.
Zendessa's, okay. So you guys make your way to Zendessa's. All right, so it's not hard to find. Critty, you know the way. I mean, Hupperduke's your kind of place. When you do, you get up to her shop. It's a little shop that's, cozy looking, and you can tell that this is definitely an herbalist. It's got all kinds of plants and stuff on the outside of it. It looks very fluorescent in its motif. You go and you can see that there's no light in the front. Looks like the business is closed at the moment, Critty, but you do know that there is a living quarter section in the back. So do you want to go to the back, or do you want to wait till morning to come back?
Nope, I'll go back to the living quarters.
Okay, so you go back there. You know that you can see as you get your way back, it is early evening, and you can see that there's a very nice, humble abode in the back, a 2-story kind of. You'd say it would be like a townhouse that's a part associated with the shop, which is also 2 stories. You know that she does a lot of her. There's 2 parts of this. The lower part is. Where she does a lot of her brewing stuff, so you can see that at night she's usually working on a few things, and the upstairs is where she has very nice accommodations upstairs. You go there and you get to the back door. What do? Do you just walk in, or do you knock, or what do you do, Critty?
I'm gonna walk in and say, Zendessa, it's me, Critty.
As soon as you walk in, you see her. She's over. She just kind of she's got glasses on. She was trying to do something very steadily. She's trying to pour some liquid in. And you see that she drops it, and glass shatters, and she just goes, ah, and then she looks over, and
That happens a lot when I come over.
she the moment of consternation and fright and everything, she gives you a frown, and then she smiles and comes over and gives you a big hug. Oh, Critty, I'm so glad to see you. Let me look at you. She's like twirling you around. Oh, you've grown so much. Well. I'm so happy to see you.
I'm super strong now and sneaky.
Okay. The strong part I like. The sneaky part we can discuss later. I see your friends are with you.
Yeah. Well, not my one friend Allie, because she went on a mission to find her family, but this is my new friend Ellie.
Oh, okay.
It can get confusing for people, but I'm really good at remembering things.
Yes, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Well,
so I made friends with this raven, and his name is Bruce.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this, Critty. I know you're going to share everything, so give me a moment.
I had a lot of adventures.
I cannot wait to hear them. This should be fabulous. So let's just get everybody inside, and she's moving some chairs so everybody can sit comfortably. This is a very nice big room, so it's got chairs and stuff like that. So she pulls some chairs and stuff, and everybody can sit down, and she sits down next to her big desk that's got all kinds of beakers and stuff, and there's plants hanging up everywhere. You can tell this is definitely her work area. And she looks over and says, well, okay. All right. Surprise, but a happy one. Glad to see that you're all well. I'm glad you visited, but are you just come to share your stories?
No, actually, 2 things. One, I have this beautiful fan with a cat on it that I got for you. It's special just for you.
Well,
I know warm it gets in your shop.
I mean, yes, thank you. Oh, it's lovely. Or have you presented it to her yet?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're giving
I'm
it to her.
handing
Okay.
it to her.
She's like, well, it's lovely. I love it.
It's a souvenir.
Okay. That's very nice. I didn't know you were coming, so I don't have a gift for you. We can go to the
No.
bookstore tomorrow or something. But thank you. Okay, so
You
it's
don't have to give me gifts.
so.
But we did come for a very important reason.
Oh, sure. If I can help.
So we are going to go on a new adventure. It's very exciting.
Okay.
And we decided that the thing to do would be to track down my father. Doesn't that sound like a great plan?
You've known this woman your entire life, Critty?
Yep.
You see the blood drain from her face, and the happiness is immediately gone from her face, and this look of dread. She just looks at you. Child, why would you want to find your father, child?
Well, it's not so much about him, so much as getting a whole bunch of elves.
I don't understand.
Well, we need elves. And I'm a half elf, and he's a full elf. So I figured if we find him, we'll find lots of elves. It's a great plan.
But what do you... Okay, let's...
Well, see, this is my friend Haadolin, and Haadolin would like to have a lot of elves.
I remember... Wait, what? She just looks at you confused. A dwarf wants elves?
Yeah, he doesn't want a bunch of dwarves. He wants some elves. And since I'm half elf, if we find Dad, then we'll find more elves because he'll be near the elves. This is genius. Great plan. All around.
Okay, leaving that aside... I can't help you, Critty.
Well, don't you have anything that was my mother's that I haven't, maybe seen? Didn't she tell you, like, where he was going or what his name is or anything special like that?
Critty, you're like a daughter to me. There's not much in this world that I wouldn't do for you, but I should rephrase. I won't help you find your father.
I would like to be very persuasive and tell her that I need this information.
All right. See if you can beat her. Okay, go for it.
Do I get any advantage because she loves me so much?
Normally, yes, but this is not a normal...
Not this one?
Yeah, this is a little bit different.
23. Auntie Zandessa, I need this information. It's very important for me and my friends. I promise I will be okay. He's not going to hurt me, but I do need to know.
Besides, against my better judgment, Critty, you're a grown woman now. I will ask that you don't look for your father before I tell you where you can find him.
I understand.
I don't think you do, Critty. What you will find... I've said too much, but it's not my place. Although I swore to protect you.
I'm not looking for happily ever after, Auntie Zandessa.
I'm not looking for happily ever after for you, but...
I've grown a lot since I left. I know that sometimes things get scary, and sometimes people aren't good people. But my friends have made me stronger and made me braver. I can do this.
All right. You can... I'm going to give you a location. It's an Upper Hupperduke. It's a house.
Okay.
Tell them that when the person opens the door, tell them that you were sent by V. Do not ask for your father by name. Just simply say that you were here. You have a request from V. And that'll get
From
you.
V, like Victor, the letter V.
Yeah, as in victory.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's all I can tell you.
Thank you, Auntie Zendessa. I'm gonna give her a great big hug.
She kind
I
of.
will make you proud of me.
Oh, Critty, I'm already proud of you. It's just. She looks sad, worried. All right. Are you going to see him tonight? If you are, you need to hurry.
Yes. It is very important that we continue on our adventure. I promise we will be safe. My friends and I will keep each other safe.
All right. She's kind of clutching the fan next to her. You better get going then before the last elevator goes up.
Ranger,
Yeah.
question. So, can I do an insight check on Zendessa through all this to try and figure out why she is afraid of Critty knowing what happened?
You're not going to know why. You're just going to get
just
feelings.
the general gist of it.
I'll tell you what she feels. That's what your insight will perceive. You know.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, you got to roll first.
Yeah. 14. I don't know why I rolled twice.
Because you're cheating.
I think I know. I think I have 2 tabs. Hold on. I'm gonna try it again, but 14 is still nice.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, hard to read, but you do get a sense of profound worry, like almost terror. And that's all you pick up.
Okay, so I don't know if I can discern this. Is it terror of what she's about to find, or terror that she's about to die?
That you can't pick that. That's just what she feels.
Okay.
You don't know.
Okay, she just feels terror, but I can't figure out what kind of.
You don't know why she is. Just very worrisome in terror.
Got it. Okay.
That doesn't specifically say, for what? For Critty or for anything. It just, So,
okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Johnny.
With the way that she's acting, at this point, would I have heard Critty's father's name?
Make a history check.
$14.
Mm-mm.
So I didn't hear his name anywhere in a conversation here, or.
Well, I mean, from Critty or just in your underworld dealings.
Well, first I would look to see if I knew the name by getting it from them, and then if I did know anything in Underworld or through the Volstalkers.
Critty said the name, but it doesn't. It's not that name specifically is not registering to you.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else? Okay, you guys are making your way to the elevator. You need to hurry.
As we're leaving, I'm going to lean over and I will say to Zendessa, I've kept my promise so far, and I hope to keep being able to keep the promise.
She looks up with you and just grabs your arm gently and just doesn't say a word, just kind of nods at you and goes back into just looking at the fan that she's holding in her hand.
I continue with the rest of the party.
Okay. You guys make your way to the elevator. You guys are in luck. The last one is going up to Upper Hupperdook. It's cool because you guys can see the moon is starting to rise and looks pretty dope with, as you're going up the cliff to go to Upper Hupperdook, right? You can see that it's the gnomes are ingenious. It's mechanical. It lifts you up to the top. It stops, and then you guys are in Upper Hupperdook, which is a vastly different place. This is where like government officials and high-ranking military and the buildings here are much more elegant in design. Some are actually carved into the mountain in the very back. You can see that there are some very high-end manors and buildings here. Not that the lower Hupperdook is like trashy. It's not. It's very middle. It's very middle class, so it's nice. This is like, Washington D.C. is compared to that. You're not dealing with all the smelting and all the fires that's kept down in lower Hupperdook, where all the blasting and all the work goes on and all the trade goes on. This is where the people that make the government run and the military makes everything happen here. So there's lots of high-ranking officials here that you see as you walk to these houses. Come to a very flush. Looks like there's no gate. There's a stair leading up to this 3-story kind of house that's got some pillars in the front wall. It's got a yard. You guys walk up to the path. There's no guards. There's nothing there. You see it's a very nice, smallish manor house. From the outside, that's what it looks like. So you guys walk up. There's no guards. There's nothing. Just very nice. In the front of the house, there's some very nice trimmed rose bushes and things of that nature. You guys make your way to the door, and what do you do?
I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna knock on the door.
All right. It takes a moment, and then you see the door open, and you see a 6'8" tall African American looking gentleman, bald head, with two. His left ear is pierced a bunch, but his right ear is not. You can see there is a tattoo, a black tattoo of some kind of form you can't see under his right eye. He's dressed in, decent clothing, and he's like, "Can I help you?"
Hello, I was sent by V.
Very good. Follow me. He escorts you in, and the inside is. You get a sense from this house that it's modest, but there are little things here and there that you see. Like, there's nothing gaudy about it. It just has these certain little pieces here and there that just say, "Hey, this is simple, but it's got some elegance to it." There's nothing over the top. Everything looks functional, but it looks really nice. And then there's some pieces you see out of place, like a little statue here or something in this big open area. You can see that there's stairs going up into this house that lead up, and you can see that there's 2 doors. So in most houses like this, there's a door to your right and a door to your left. He escorts you into one room. He's like, "If you'll wait here, I will. The person you seek will be with you in a moment." What do you guys do? You go in?
What's the room like? Like fireplace? Chairs?
Fireplace is going right now. It is still I think we're in early spring, late winter. So it's still a little nipply outside, but it's still it warrants a fire. But it's very, very nice, very well lit. I mean, it's not shadowy. It's actually very nice. It's a nice. Looks like a room for a meeting. There's a desk in here. There's also very flush accommodations. Again, the furniture is very well done, but it's not gaudy. It's purposeful, but it's comfortable, right? You can tell there's some money into it, but it's not meant for anything other than to serve its purpose. But it's very nice. It's very well decorated. A second later, you see what looks like a serving. A maid comes in, and she just kind of sits down a big jar of wine with glasses, and then she just bows and curtsies and walks out. And then does anybody want to drink wine that's being provided? There's water, there's wine there. No?
I'll take a glass of water.
Yeah, water's cool and refreshing.
Togar will take Reed's glass of wine.
I'm going to take a glass of wine.
All right. So it's you can tell this is some expensive wine from the Merrow Valley. This is some really high priced stuff.
There any odor to the water?
No, it smells like water.
All right.
All right. So you guys make yourself at home. Everyone's got that wants a drink, gets a drink. A couple minutes later, a very tall elf walks in very one piece, kind of flowing top, silk. It's got a dagger at his hip. Has exceptionally long silver hair that is pulled back into a ponytail. He comes in with the attendant that you met earlier, who opens the door for him as he walks in. He pauses for a moment. He looks you all over. He looks at you, Critty. Then he looks up at the attendants, like, just hands over a couple of pieces of looks like gold coins. It's like, you know, you're going to beat the death of me. You know that? And he just walks into the room. Like, my friends, well, V has sent you. For the life of me, I don't know any of you or what you could possibly want with me. But then again, V sends me all kinds of things that need to be done in this world, and I make it happen. So, you may call me E. We don't need to know names or anything like that. So, how can I be of service to your, well, it looks like a group of adventurers? I'm going to take a stab at the dark here. How can I be of assistance?
Ranger, does this person look familiar to me?
Make a history check.
21.
Looks like your father, but if there's subtle changes, you're not 100% sure. It's been a while.
I'm going to be uncharacteristically silent, and I'm just going to look at him.
So, how can I be of service to you?
Can I, like, with my eyes, motion towards Critty? Just, like, constantly just, like, my eyes just keep on, like, looking at him?
Young man, is
then,
there
like, starting
something
over
wrong with your eyes? I see that you are kind of gazing over at my daughter strangely. So if you could just tell me, do you have a medical condition? Is that why you're here? I mean...
I'm just going to look at Critty now. Since he said daughter, I'm looking straight at Critty.
Yes, I'll break the silence of the room. That's my daughter. You've brought her to me. My question is, why have you guys come here?
It's because of me.
Ah, yes, Mr. Haadolin. Things didn't work out with you with the dwarves, I see.
Yeah.
And how can I be of assistance to you then?
Well, we're kind of looking for some help. You seem like you have maybe a little bit of air, like you know what you're doing. Are you a helpful type?
Oh, I help all kinds of people when they need it. What kind of help are you looking for?
Well, I cracked my knuckles a few times. What do you know about Drow?
I know all kinds of things about Drow. You know, it's interesting. I once spent the night with this lovely Drow priestess. She didn't know at the time what my intent was, but man, I can tell you what, as evil as they are, they do have their way in the bedroom. She taught me some things about life that I was not expecting. But then again, in the morning, she did try to kill me, so luckily I was able to escape, because that's just what Drow do. They're treacherous as they can be. Not all Drow. The ones in the Korean dynasty are actually good business partners of mine, and I enjoyed their company quite a lot.
You are very free for a man standing in front of his daughter.
Well, that's something that me and my daughter will talk about, but right now we're talking business, and my business is to know what it is that you want from me and what I can provide. V would not have sent you here unless it was... Well, I'm going to have to talk to V about this, because it's the strange circumstances that brings us together. So, Mr. Haadolin, what do you need from me?
Simply put, we're facing a small drow army and or a dragon. We need some help. Can you help?
Well, what kind of help are you looking for?
Oh, how about an army? Got one of those?
That's not what you need.
Then I'm looking for what I need.
You know, that's the great thing about dwarves. They just tell you what's on their mind. They just speak it out, and so, you know, what can you do? All right. You do not need an army. That would be silly. You need to defeat... I assume you're here for your circumstances between the drow and the dragon.
Yeah, it's a bit worse than a rock and a hard place, I'd say.
I'd say so, yeah. A little bit of a predicament. So, what is your plan, minus an army of going in there to engage in full mortal combat to defeat, what is your plan? Tell me your plan. He sits down. My associate thinks he's guessed it. I hope I'm wrong. I've already had to pay him over a few gold coins tonight, losing a bet. So, tell me. Group of adventurers with no name. What is it that you would like me to help with?
I kind of look around at everybody since I seem to be the only one talking still. If everyone else still keeps looking at me, I'm going to take out my flask and take a quick shot at dwarven spirits. See if anyone else maybe speaks in between then. Are those dwarven spirits? You know, I love dwarven spirits. Can I get a whiff of that? Sure.
You just see him go back and take a giant chug. He looks over at his attendant to pass it, and he's like, he just puts his hands up like, no. My friend doesn't want any. He pins it back to you. So, Haadolin, you and your party have a predicament. You want to reclaim your homeland, and you don't want to... Well, you don't have an army, and you don't know how to defeat the drow or the dragon. So...
And we need to know how to seduce a drow.
And that is why we were looking for an army.
I'm going to step up and put my hand on Hadolin's shoulder. He's like, hey, buddy. Your shoulder's down here. I'm going to very persuasively say, you will give this man, this dwarf, whatever he needs.
Or what?
To reclaim his homeland. You.
Oh, Critty. Critty. There's so much you don't know. Well, you can glare at me all you want, young lady. There's certain reasons why I have done who I am and do what I do. What do you know what I do? You know what? In fact, let me break it down for you.
You know what, man? Mr. Man.
Well, if that's what you want to call me, I mean, that's fine.
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man.
I don't care. You've never given me anything. You will help us. You will help my friend.
Well, I've been helping you guys since the start. Do you think I'd let my daughter go out into the world and not have eyes and ears and watching everything that's been going on? Or did you find it a little strange that I knew about your predicament with the drow and the dragon before you guys said anything about it?
I'm sure you have your little spies all over the place, Mr. Man. Such a big, tough elf man.
Oh, I don't know about that. My associate might disagree with you on that. I make it my business to know things, especially when it comes to my daughter.
So tell us, what do we need to defeat these drow?
Well, you need leverage.
To give us that leverage.
Well, I don't have it. I can send you to where you can get it. I mean...
And tell us where that is.
Yes, I can do that. But what's in it for me?
The satisfaction of being a good person for the first time in your life.
You don't know anything about me, Critty.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the point, Mr. Man.
Well,
can I look around the room, see if I can figure out anything about this organization this guy's obviously part of?
Yeah, make a perception check.
21.
No symbols, nothing comes to sight that you've ever seen before.
Anything about his speech pattern as he's talking with any of this stuff?
No, you've never heard of a... It's really weird. You've never even heard of anything like this before.
That is weird. All right.
Anybody else? Okay. It's like...
Where do we get this leverage?
Well, you need something powerful to hold over the dragon in the drow. I do happen to know of an item, but I've heard rumors down on the coast that there might be a way to procure a said item. It'll take you down to Fort Namali and that kind of region of the world if you're interested.
Would I have sought you out if I didn't need this information?
I don't know.
You've lived 2 blocks away from me your entire life. Entire life. And you've never stopped by, never taken care of me. Even after I lost my mother, you let an herbalist shop owner take care of me. Like, I mean, definition of the deadbeat dad here.
He stands up. Oh, Critty. If that were only the case. But you can call me any name you want. I've done what I've done for purposes that I'm not going to discuss with you. And if you want to hate me the rest...
I'm asking you to justify yourself. I'm asking you to tell us what we need to know. That's it. And I will leave. I will never darken your doorstep again, Mr. Man.
Well, that's your choice. All right. I'm play. Yes, Mr. Reed.
Let me ask you, sir. How is it that you are so well connected that you know all of these things?
Well, it's the nature of what I do.
What is it that you do, sir?
He kind of smiles at you, Reed. You've never heard of me because I've made it that way. Just say, I am the keeper of the balance of this world. The gods will do what the gods will do. They don't really care. They send their magic through their vessels, and they play their plots and games, and they keep a safe distance away because they don't want the betrayer gods to come through, so they play by the rules. The unfortunate part is that the demons and the evil gods and the other beings that don't play by the rules don't care about the rules. And so I am in the middle. I do what must be done to maintain balance. And the reason you've never heard of me is because I make sure that I've never heard of. No one knows who I really am. No one knows what I really do. On purpose.
I know what you don't do.
He ignores you. He's looking at Raid intently.
The question is, Mulder, do you know?
Oh. Someone play the X-Files music.
I mean, this guy is giving off serious Mr. X, the smoking man.
The cigarette smoking man.
Yeah, vibe.
Well, let me ask you then. Obviously, you don't know if the current predicament the Volstalkers are all in, it seems.
Yes, I'm very well aware of that, which I think you are as well, Mr. Reed.
I am. I have 2 friends, former Volstalkers, now same as me. Originally, I had asked them if they would come with us to kill the dragons in the drow. They were very disappointed when I told them we weren't going. But I don't know if you would ever need of anybody with their services.
You mean your 2 drow friends?
Yes.
Well, I'm very familiar with both of them.
Oh.
You happen to know the dragon's name? We forgot to ask it because, well, we were kind of caught up in the moment.
I thought you guys knew the name.
Yeah, we got the name.
Yeah.
Well, then I keep forgetting it again.
It was like 3 months ago. But
This is like a running thing with our group.
No, I remember us having a big conversation of. Did you guys ask the dragon his name?
I got the dragon's name from the.
You didn't.
I'm trying to confirm if he knows the dragon's name. I'm actually asking him.
Oh.
It's in character. My God, you guys.
I'm like, what is happening? In character, he goes, yes, I know the name. Do you, Mr. Dwarf?
Okay, got me there.
God almighty.
I'd like to interject. Hey, do you happen to know the name of a really persuasive, rock starry looking demon that hangs around the wood? Just, do you know where we can find him, maybe?
I might.
Do you know anything about him?
I might.
Oh my God.
Tell us. Please? I kind of want to know.
What would you want to know about him?
Oh, is he, dangerous?
Oh, no.
Trust-
Madam.
Trustworthy?
To a fault.
Single. She wants to know if he's single.
Well.
How can she get a hold of him?
That's something that you'll have to ask him, not...
Does he have a 401k?
He seemed probably like he was polyamorous, so probably doesn't matter if he was single.
I mean...
How can she get rid of his competition?
Well,
Maybe.
I mean, arrangements can be made. I mean, is that part of what you're trying to do here is to get rid of the competition for this Rockstar Demon?
No. He offered to help us, and we don't really know if we should trust him.
Oh, I don't know if you should ever trust a demon, but if you know their intent, you can always manipulate the situation. The thing I found with demons, they're creatures of feeling. Most of them bad. Chaos, destruction, blah, blah, blah. I want to destroy the world. How can I get in? They don't really care about anything else. So they're a little bit more difficult to deal with because they run on, since they're emotional beings, whatever emotion that they're going with is kind of how you want to manipulate them. Hint, hint.
Yeah, I'm not going down that road.
Well, I wouldn't recommend it. So,
again.
oh, sorry. Your friends distracted me from the main conversation here of like what you need. And it's quite simple. I need you to go to the Vesdalia Peninsula and go to the Palma Flora. I hear it's...
Can you please spell Vesdalia Peninsula for me?
Out of character.
Eating pretzels.
I don't know. Ice
or something.
Yeah, it's crunch. I don't know. It's fine with me. Vesdalia is Vezdali. And then he continues on. And I need you to go to the Palma Flora. It's a town there. Wonderful time of year, this time of year. They have an annual festival called the Shark Hunt. Have crazy sharks down in that region. And these crazy people go in there after sharks with just a spear. It's the most amazing thing you will ever see. Head there. I think you might find what you're looking for.
Do we look for somebody or do we just go like shark hunting?
Well, go for the shark hunting. See where it takes you.
I think we're looking for something, is what he kind of said. Like an item. Something to hold over the dragon and the drow.
What,
right?
Garlic?
Army of sharks.
I'm not familiar with garlic being a repellent against dragons and or drow. No. Yes, you're looking for an item. You'll know it when you
Shark
see it.
storm.
Damn it, Johnny. I have this image of us just capturing a bunch of sharks and throwing them at the drow.
That sounds
Quick,
like something
Sharknado. How about a
Yeah.
Quick,
That's what I
Balin,
was
cast
thinking.
Sharknado.
Yeah.
We're looking for
Can we
Ian
do a
Zirin.
tornado
He seems
spell
to
with
have.
sharks?
So I don't want to be like the bad dwarf again, but is there any other place we can go? Because it sounds like you're trying to tell a dwarf I need to go underwater. So can we just go fight the dragon instead, head on?
You are more than welcome to do that, Mr. Haadolin, and I won't stop you. And when you die a glorious death, your name will be remembered with all the other people that have gone into against the dragon and lost horribly.
Well, Haadolin is my best friend, so if he's dying, I'm dying. So suck it.
But you're saying I won't have to go swimming, right?
Do you want to go swimming, Mr. Haadolin?
No.
Well, then don't go swimming. I'm sending you to a location. I didn't say
you said we'd have to go swimming with sharks.
I didn't say a word about that. I said at this time of year,
good.
It's a wonderful time of year to be there because there's their annual shark festival thing that they do down there. I mean, I'm pretty sure he looks at his. Did I not say that? I mean, I'm pretty sure I said that, and he's like, "You said it, sir." I thought so.
You did say to go during the shark festival, but then you also told us to go shark hunting and that we would find what we need.
No, I said
I thought the implication was that we would find what we need while we were hunting sharks. Did I misunderstand?
Well, quite horribly, actually. So what I said that there are people that will hunt sharks during the festival. Never recommended any of you do. I just said, go there, enjoy the festival. You might find what you're looking for. Nowhere in my wording did I say jump in with these people that are doing this shark hunting, or that you would have to.
I didn't realize you meant go to the festival of shark hunting instead of shark hunting. I'm sorry. Thank you for clarification.
Yes, go to
communication is crucial.
Flora.
Adelin's was near hyperventilating. He's got his pipe out. He's taking another shot.
Ron's snoring in the corner.
It's amazing to me how you have all survived this long.
We try not to think about it.
I mean, your exploits I know about, but meeting you in person, I'm flabbergasted.
Well, it's because they have a badass healer. That's why.
Is that a legit?
That is true. Critty is a good healer.
I'm pretty sure Critty's talents were not just in the healing arts.
I am a good healer.
No one's saying you're not, Critty.
I don't need your approval.
It's not approval, just stating an observation of fact.
I love how Christy can't keep a straight face with this attitude.
I'm trying to be an angsty teenager and it's hard.
I know. It's just funny watching it. You're trying so hard.
Hey, I'm trying hard too, so knock it off then.
Cool. All right. So we're gonna go see some sharks. I'm gonna get drunk. We're gonna find an item. And
yes.
we're gonna get my homeland back. Everybody's gonna be happy. Let's go.
You know, Ashira, I think I can trust you with this knowledge. There's a local tavern, or an inn there, a kind of a beachfront that I may or may not know the owner. If you go there and tell them that E sent you, you can have whatever you want there.
I'm sorry, I believe I missed the name of the inn.
I haven't given it
Is
to
it
you
called
yet.
Beachfront? Is that what you said the name was?
No. I'm really shocked that this party has lasted this long. It's incredible.
I
hadn't
feel
given
like
it.
my ears are full of cotton. Could you say the name of this inn one more time?
I have not said the name of the. I just said I know a person that has a beachfront inn that I can send you to.
Oh, I feel less bad now. I thought I was moron.
Well, I had it. Hold on, my computer's acting up. I'll give you the name here in a second. There, Shiro. Come on. Why are you doing this to me? The site's not cooperating with me. Hold on. I'm hoping that by reloading it, it will work. But there's 9,000 ads on all these stupid sites. Okay.
Let the dogs out.
Ooh. Ooh.
Woof, woof,
Oh
woof,
my
woof.
god.
All right.
Oh
The
my
name
God.
of this
Ow.
place is called the Riptide Inn and Tavern.
Thank you.
Sits on a beautiful island. Very nice accommodations. Just tell them E sent you, and you will be taken care of while you do whatever it is you need to do for your quest. On me, of course.
That is very kind of you, E. I appreciate your generosity.
It's not generosity. It's just, it's what I do. I make things happen.
Well, I can't wait to see these things that happen. I look forward to it.
Well, that's what I do. So far, I've got this request. Apparently, there's a rock star demon that your one friend wants to find out about. Am I missing anything? Any other requests that you guys might want?
You're giving out information if you have it.
Some information I give out, some I don't. Depends on the information. And a lot of times the information is what I broker in, and it costs a lot. Not just in money, but in lives.
How strong has the Jagganoth family gotten?
Those buffoons. I mean, they're a bunch of thugs running around thinking that they can do what they want. I mean, I've not really given them much thought, honestly. I mean, they think they own their little part of the world, and, for now I've got bigger fish on my menu than to deal with them. Why do you ask about them, Mr. Reed?
I mean to kill them all this time.
Right. Okay. Well, good luck with that. Just gonna throw it out there. Just kill them all, just like that.
I left a few of them alive last time.
Not ruin them. Not take over. There's okay. Well, all right.
Nah, they're a virus.
Well, they are something. Anybody else needing any kind of information or services?
Maybe a bit of help getting down to the Menagerie Coast would be appreciated.
That I can't help you with. Well, I guess I could. So he says, hold on a second. He goes over to his lieutenant who looks at you all. He doesn't stop staring at any of you guys. He's been watching you guys the whole time. He whispers something to his ear, and then the lieutenant walks out. My assistant will go check on that for you if we have the means to get you where we can. It'll be a few more minutes. So, the question I have is, why do you not have a name yet? You have this great adventuring group that's done all this incredible stuff, but there's no name. Has anybody thought of a name?
There is too much power in a name. It's best not to have one.
But it identifies you. Don't you want people to know about your exploits, to get more jobs, to get more help? Name comes notoriety.
Says the man who's anonymous, who goes by a letter.
Well, that's different in my case because I need to be in the background. You're
I
adventurers.
don't want people to know me either.
Well, just saying. Like Vox Machina. Now that's a name you can really sink your teeth in.
Well, if you can find us and you have the money, then you can hire the no-name team.
I do like that name.
Actually, I kind of like that. The no names. Has a certain...
A team has no name.
A team has no name. That's good.
I've been on an adventure with the party with no name.
All right. Anybody else with anything I can offer for tonight? No? All right.
No.
His attendant comes back and whispers something in his ear. All right. I can get you to the coast, but not to the village itself. You'll have to make your own accommodations, but I can get you down to... hold on. My map's bugging out. Really? You have one job, D&D Roll 20. a second. We will flip the maps here. Let me change for everybody here. I had it. Roll20's not letting me click on it.
Yeah, because we are far away.
All right. So he can get you down to. That's not what I wanted. Really?
Nothing's what you wanted.
Okay, so he can get you to Nicodranus. Give me a second. I'll put you guys out there on the map so you guys can look at it.
Port Damali is like the big town down there, right?
Pretty much.
There's Port Damali, Nicodranus, Port Zune. Those are all really big hubbubs of trade for the entire world.
Yeah, I bet tamales are awesome.
Wah, wah, wah.
But yeah, he can get you to. Well, let me see what would be closer. Hold on. Why is it? Well, which is closer? Oh, bloody hell.
Damn it, Grim.
What?
I just saw your group name in chat.
All right, no, actually,
Well,
Port
I was gonna say
Port
it would be,
Damali
but,
would be closer,
you know.
so he's going to get you to Port Damali.
Okay.
I think that's the best name, to be honest.
What name?
You get to say it, Grim.
The Kegelheimers.
You can call yourself whatever you want.
Nobody's gonna hire you, Grim.
Oh, you guys want to go get, the dwarven stronghold of Kegelheim? So
You know what? I think that name sounds tight.
All right.
Bronco.
Getting tighter every time.
All right. So, he's all right. I can get you to Port Damali, but I can't do it till tomorrow. So you have the rest of the evening to do whatever you like. Just be back here tomorrow. He looks up at its attendant. Tomorrow afternoon? Tomorrow afternoon we'll have what you need to get ported to Port Damali. Now, once you reach Port Damali, you'll have to find your own passage to the Isles. But it's it's off the peninsula. There's passages there all the time.
Can you just ping it on a map, Ranger?
Oh, okay, give me a second here. So he will port you guys to here. And Palma Flora, which you can go by land, is here. Ship is direct route. That's where Palma Flora is. On the Vestilia Peninsula.
I have been in Port Damali before. Maybe I am able to find some of my previous contacts to help us get to the Palma Flora.
I'm sure you can, Balin.
Was that after you had lost your horse?
That was before. I used the horse to try and get from Port Damali into Zadash, and that is when the horse abandoned me.
That sounds like a wonderful story.
Well, it's quite humorous.
It was probably good for the horse. I had to walk. Not so good for me.
Well, these things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Life sucker punches you, and you just gotta ride with it. So...
It rode away.
I figured that's what happened. Anybody else?
All right.
Requests?
So
be here tomorrow afternoon?
Is there a place that we can stock up on supplies around here?
I know lots of stores. I'm from here.
That's true. Critty would know.
Yeah, we've gone shopping here before. It was just
in particular, magic. There was a limitation on magic stuff when we were here last time.
There was also a war the last time we were here.
That is true.
That's good points. What are you looking for specifically?
Scrolls.
What kind of scrolls are you looking for?
The scrolly kind.
Well, yes, that I understand they're scrolly, but what specific level of scroll are you looking for?
Since we are heading off on a ship, I would like to see if I could get 1 or 2 scrolls of water breathing. And potentially water walk as well.
I might be
Anything
able to...
that could help me and my, in particular, dwarven friend if we need to somehow end up in the water.
Well, I hope that's not the case. He looks terrified of just the mention of it.
I agree.
He whispers to his assistant. His assistant goes off into goes to the door. Like, give me a minute. And he comes back in, brings him a huge chest. He opens it. He goes to the desk. And he's like, well, let me see what I've got here. You see him open it up. There's like just scrolls for days all over the place. Let's see. No, not that one. No, not that. Oh, definitely not that one. I do have water breathing. Here you go.
Ooh, thank you. And I will proceed.
Sure, can't be bothered to give me any presents like books, because I love books, but sure, give him a water breathing scroll.
Dude, would you like a book, Critty?
No.
I mean, I've got plenty.
I don't need a book from you.
All right.
How about you give me a book and I definitely won't give it to her.
I see what you did there, Mr. Dwarf, and I appreciate it, but Critty doesn't want my books, so, you know, it's a shame. I've got a vast library, but that's fine. All right. Anything else I can assist you with before you come back tomorrow?
You've got a vast library, you said.
I've got all kinds of things for information. Information is what I do.
Would you happen to have any books that might make somebody wiser?
I know which book you're talking about, Mr. Reed, and the answer to that is unless you have a substantial payment to make toward me, the answer is no.
I got about 40 gold on me. I doubt that's enough.
That's not going to be quite what you would need for that book of that legendary status. Things can be procured, and I do procure them, but there's financial considerations for that. You understand?
Oh, absolutely. Out of curiosity, ballpark figure of the financial investment I would have to make with you for something like that.
Down payment of 10,000, 10,000 more when you receive.
So, Dragon Horde. Gotcha.
But I know how to get things. Anybody else?
Well, I mean, I have a few other things, but I like that you helped us out already, so we should probably just start with, with one thing and work that to the end, and then maybe come back after that if we can't, defeat the dragon and the army with an item.
Well, hopefully things work out where armies will not be needed.
Thank you.
Well, you're more than welcome. Now, before you guys depart, anything else? Last ask. I have another meeting to attend. So, is there anything else? If not, think of it toward tomorrow before I send you on your way.
Shooing people toward the door.
Well, not yet, but I mean, I do have a meeting to. I mean, I'll leave. You'll be sitting here. Eventually, you will be ushered out politely by my staff.
No, I'm trying to usher my friends out.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so Curtis is like, no, we're gonna start pushing everybody to the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you open the door, and she's shooing you all out through the doors and everything, and then.
And as I leave, I cast conjure animals behind me, and I conjure 8 baboons to wreck his room.
All right.
And then I cast prestidigitation, so it smells like they wrecked his room.
All right. You cast your spell, and do you stay in to watch?
Nope.
All right. All right. You guys leave, and you just start hearing. You start hearing baboons and stuff.
That's for you, Mom. Mom always thought it was funny when baboons wrecked things.
I'm not even going to ask how that. We'll go down the rabbit hole with that little story. All right, you guys are outside of this mansion. You're in Upper Hupperduke. What do you guys want to do?
Okay, we can find a place to stay. We can do some shopping. What do you guys want?
It's pretty late in the night to do some shopping. You probably have to wait till tomorrow morning to do shopping because it's, but
I don't know what kind of shopping you want to do right now, but I don't think anything we want to buy is currently open.
Hey, last time we were here, we stayed at the Suit Swiller.
Where? Sorry?
Last time we were here, we had stayed at the Suit Swiller Lodge.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right, is that what you guys do?
Sounds good.
All right, you go down, and you see that there's a couple of guards at the elevator that go down. One's a gnome, one's a dwarf, and the door's like, the elevators are closed for the night.
Okay.
Are there stairs?
No.
How high up are we?
A couple 100 feet.
Are there any inns in this area that I know about?
Oh, there's all kinds of inns. Are you asking? No, or you're
I'm
just thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's plenty.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Can I just lead them to the nearest inn?
Yeah. The closest one. It's a very nice looking establishment. You walk in, you can see that inside is there's a beautiful elven or half elven, you're not sure, woman in a corner playing harpsichord. Nice music is being played, and you can see that there's casual conversation. This very nice place. You see a gentleman. It looks like. As you walk in, it's like a bar area there. It's really nice where the bar music is playing. You see there's stairs going up to this very lavish inside. On the left, you can see that there's some other stuff, but the doors are closed, so you can hear stuff happening, but you don't see anything. You see a guy behind a marble kind of desk, and he's hair slicked back, human. He's like, "Yes, how can I be of service?"
Oh, we'd like a room for the night, please.
Right. Would that be one, or how many rooms would you like?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 of us. Anybody want to double up?
I think the girls could be in one room.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we could take one room.
Girls and lizards in one room.
No,
girls
in one room. Lizards,
no lizards
in other room. You snore. I don't want
to. Very good, madam. Would any of you be dining tonight? The kitchen will be open for another couple of hours into the restaurant area.
Yep, I'm hungry.
All right, and would someone like to have a bath prepared?
Well, my good friend Balloon here is a real big fan of baths.
Do you have an old lady that helps you?
No.
That is perfect. I will take a bath.
Very good. So how many baths should I have prepared?
At least one with no old lady. I don't know about the rest of them.
I can assure you, sir, there is no old lady.
2 with no old lady.
The lizard and the sorcerer can split
Why
a bath.
are we talking about old ladies? I'm just trying to see if you want a bath.
He does. Thank you.
All right, I will have the baths prepared. May I suggest, madam, that you bathe before going to dinner? Our other guests have this thing about smells.
I'll bet. Oh, me too.
I'll cast
cube.
prestidigitation on myself. So
Thank
I don't
you. At least some of it's gone. Very good.
Do you have a barber?
What?
No.
I want to get like my beard curled and stuff. We're going to dinner, right? I want to look fancy.
Oh my
That's
God.
all.
I mean, I can procure one for you, sir. Is that what you require?
Please do. Please do. Yes.
As the entire party looks very, very awkwardly at Haadolin.
Galen.
I like that he's taking a increased.
Galen, your services are needed. He comes with this very silkily adorned blue silk top and very nice pants and boots. Comes walking in. Oh yes, I see it now. He's looking at the ladies. I can do all kinds of wonderful things for these two beautiful creatures. No. He just points a finger at the dwarf.
Nope.
Oh, well, I mean, I've worked with worse, so, what is your name, sir?
Haadolin. Bright Axe.
Mr. Brightaxe. What is it that I can do for you this evening?
Well, I've been out adventuring for a long time.
I can tell.
And I've kind of had the same look for a while, and I recently had a dream, and it kind of changed things. So I think I need to shift my style up and maybe put myself out there.
Well, if you put me in my capable hands, I can do that for you.
Here I am.
All right, you come with me, and he just scoots Haadolin off. All right, we're going to do all kinds of fabulous stuff. I have wonderful ideas of like what we can do.
Hey, lad, come with me.
No, we don't need you. Come on.
I want a wingman, that's all.
No, you don't need one. We're fine. Let's go. He just scoots you off, and that's the end. You don't see Haadolin again. All right. All right. So your baths are prepared, and the gentleman's like,
Good luck.
it's like, help. He looks at you. Can you sign your name for the register? You can pay when you leave, madam.
I'll sign it.
All right. Just give it to me in the morning, and we will tally it up, everything. So baths are prepared. When you're ready to go take your baths, please take baths before you go eat dinner. No weapons or armor is allowed into the main dining area. Please dress accordingly. We are having pheasants and fish as the main course for this evening. Any baggage?
Lots of emotional baggage with this group.
Very good, sir. Okay, no baggage. So here are the keys to your rooms. The baths, he kind of points you. He's got a little diagram, like a little map. He's like, take this. This tells you where everything is at. Second floor is where the baths are held. And then you can go to your rooms, and when you're ready, go to the baths, change, and then you may enjoy dinner when you are ready.
Sounds
You have
good,
a
sir.
clothes laundering service.
Yes, if you just leave your clothes on the benches, there's a section for launder. It says laundry over. They will clean your stuff overnight.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right. So you guys make your way up to your rooms. I'm assuming everybody gets a bath.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Nope. All right. Critty does not get a bath.
Everybody crit but Critty.
Mm-hmm.
No, Drom's not.
All right.
And the alcoholic.
All right. Those that will cleanse themselves, you do. Haadolin, your friend takes you into a room, and he's got all kinds of scissors and all kinds of accoutrements too. He's like, so the armor, I think let's lose it for tonight. You can put it back on tomorrow if that's okay.
Not sure it works like that, but we can wing it. How about that one?
All right, so let's start with the armor. So let's just lose it. So take off your armor. I've got a very nice outfit that I think I really want to do. Now, what are you thinking for your hair? I've got a couple of ideas.
Does the armor come off? I'm still
No, the armor doesn't come off. That's why. Okay, we can skip the armor at the end. We'll start with we'll swing around back to that.
Okay,
How about that?
So we're not going to
circle around back to the armor.
He's looking. Okay, well, I have to have the armor off if I'm going to give you a nice set of clothes to go downstairs with. I mean, it's.
Do you have any clothes that accent armor? Say one was in a position where their armor couldn't
I
come
do
off.
have.
Let's start there.
Yes. So we'll have to. He starts pulling out some stuff. He starts flipping through a book. All right, your armor's a little cruddy, so let's just. You just see him wave his hand. He casts a spell from his book, and your armor's all shiny and bright. That's much better. So I'm gonna put this little sash on you. Don't worry. He puts this little sash, and he puts. It goes over your shoulder. It's a kind of a like crimson kind of sash, and that goes around your over your shoulder and stuff. And if you're just listen to me, you need a cape.
Oh I was thinking that actually.
Yes, I think so. So he puts this same kind of colored cape on. And he steps back. Oh, simple elegance. I'm a master. Okay, so he takes them off. We'll put those back on. For your hair, what are we doing? I mean, what are your ideas? I want my customers to be satisfied.
Well, I'm thinking more, more a style than anything. Like
I've got it. So he goes. Yeah. He starts his. Well, first I'm gonna have to clean your beard and stuff. So he puts this thing around your neck, like barbers do, and then he takes you over and he's like, "All right." He tilts your head back, but on a nice, comfortable pillow, and then he starts washing your hair. Oh my goodness, what have you done? This is horrible. What do you call? I don't even want to know. Oh goodness. And you just feel the soap and the lather as he washes your hair, and then he's doing a little snip. Now, I'm just taking a little bit off, not a lot. Just this. I'm just getting the dead ends off. If that's okay.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, let's get these split ends off here because they just look atrocious. And then he does this, and then he does another spill. Your hair essentially dried, and then he starts tying it into this cool-looking ponytail in the back of your head that starts really thick and then works its way into kind of like a triangle. And he puts a little red loop through it and stuff that's got a little gold trim. So that looks amazing. I'm a master. Now the front. What are we gonna do about the front here? I think simple works here. So what I would recommend is we wash the beard, we get the split ends off, and then I'm gonna do 2 little lines from your corner of your mouth down with a little bit of bead work.
Sounds good.
All right.
Like that. Yeah.
He does that. He does his work. He cleans your beard. He trims it up and puts these 2 long little small braids that go off the side of your mouth that have little at the end have two little kind of like opal, kind of white opal kind of at the end, and it looks cool. He just steps back, then he puts the sash back on you, puts the cape on you. Amazing. I think it looks amazing. Then he shows you a mirror. But what do you think? You don't recognize yourself.
I'm impressed. This is amazing. Wow. And Haadolin being, genuine.
You see him just touching his eyes with a hanky.
He does the posing thing where he puts his, his hand under his chin and tilts his head to the side.
Yes, yeah. I love it.
All right. Man, maybe I should find a painter in town.
Well, there's none available right now, but if you want to look later on when you decide to get your portrait done, I'll be there. He gives you a little slip of paper. This is my calling card. Just all you have to do is just whenever you're ready for me, just send a message through it, and I will set up an appointment with you anytime, sir. I'm so happy.
Wonderful. Whenever I'm in Uppaduke, I'll make sure to come back and see you.
Yes, I will make sure you'll be the best looking you've ever been for a portrait.
And I tip him 20 gold or something atrocious.
Oh no, sir, don't worry about it. You're good.
But I like to do that for people that help me.
That's fine. Don't worry. They'll take care of everything in the morning. So you just go ahead and you go have a wonderful meal with your friends and show off your new look.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. So at the same time this is all happening, those that take a bath, take a bath. You guys get cleaned up that want to get cleaned up. You are able to refresh yourself in the room, so there are basins and water and things of that nature. This is a very pricey place. It's got actual running water. It looks like it's magically done, so it's nice. There's sinks, and you can kind of freshen up a little bit, change your clothes. Everyone goes down for dinner. We'll say you guys had a designated time.
I'll slip the hammer's dagger into my boot.
All right. Anybody else bringing their weapons with them?
I don't need my weapons, but my armor can't come off, so we'll work with that.
Yeah. So you guys make.
I'll bring my loot. The DOS loot.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm wearing my armor, but it's the elven chain, so I'm putting it like under my clothes because it shouldn't be bulky.
Okay. All right. If no one's bringing any weapons in other than Mr. Reed, you guys come down for dinner. As you guys are all walking down, you see this glamorous shot of Haadolin. His hair all done up, his beard trimmed, smooth, no frills, combed, neat, proper, everything.
A light breeze is blowing from nowhere, just like rippling.
Yeah, flower petals start flowing through the air. You see he's got this little sash on over his
Oh my god, I fall on my face.
You have you've got a cape. You see him wearing this little cape behind him that's silk. So is the sash that's over his armor. It looks really nice. It's like, formal military regale, as he comes stomping in. And clink, 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 and then you see him just looking like $1 million. You've never seen him all cleaned up like this before. And he's standing before you.
You don't even smell like a dwarf. What happened to you?
Oh, give me a couple hours after I eat and drink. I'll smell like a dwarf, trust me.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion, and tiny little fireworks will go off behind him.
I flex.
It looks good.
I do the arm pose, yeah.
When he flexes, I'm gonna use what is it? No, I can't do that. I don't want to hurt him. Okay, never mind.
Jesus Christ!
You take out your sword. And
I cast finger of death.
Slice me in the throat.
No, I was gonna do fireworks, but it'll
that
end up
might
being
not be a good idea. Yeah,
so
let's not do that inside the.
It'll literally be controlled flame to create
a
that
might not be great.
I was like, no, let's not do that.
Yeah, the minor illusion I think works fine. So you see little sparkles and stuff, and so Haadolin, there, you're all there.
And that is how we burned the inn down.
Hey, to be fair, I can control the flames that I cause too. So, just saying.
All right, you guys are escorted as you guys make your way down. The hostess, she greets you and sees that there's 8 of you, and she escorts you over to one of their large round tables. You can see that there's very nice silverware and plates there, and she says your waiter will be with you in a moment. And you see this human young girl comes over and says, "Hi, my name's Serene, and I'll be your server tonight. We have a pheasant, and we have a fish course. We have all kinds of drinks from all over the kingdom, so whatever you want for alcohol, we can provide. Can I suggest bringing out some very good bread and cheese to start the palates, and who would like a salad?"
That all sounds lovely, please, but may I have a lemonade?
A lemonade for the lady? Yes, of course.
I would like bread and cheese.
Bread and cheese and salad for me. I'm kind of down for everything. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
Bread will be good.
All right.
And,
so to start off with a little entree, we can start a little. Okay.
What sorts of teas do you have?
You name it, we've got it.
It's something in a strong black tea.
Very good. Anybody else?
You have a jasmine tea?
We do, yes.
Could I have some, please?
Of course.
It's been a long day.
Oh, I'm you. Don't worry, we'll bring the tea and it'll make you feel better. Anybody else? Alcohol?
I'm looking for Maybe some brandy?
Sure,
Maybe
we
some-
have 40 different brandies. Anyone in particular, or do you just want the house brandy?
How about some Uthadorn Elven brandy?
Oh, of course. Well, excellent taste, sir. Excellent taste.
And then I'll bring out my empty bottle and ask him to fill that.
We don't do that here, sir. No.
I shall order by the glass then.
Yes.
How many glasses can I order at once?
We usually go one at a time, if that's okay with
We could
you.
do a flight. Do you have brandy flights where you get 3?
We can do one round of brandy for each member of the party, please. Thank you.
None of the other. Let's just go with the one glass and see how it goes, okay?
He is buying a round for each of us, but put them all in front of Togar. That's what he's asking.
She's
for.
like,
You could even put them in
and
one
she's
bottle if
saying,
you'd like.
Yeah, she's saying hell no.
Haadolin wants like the kind of shot beer combo thing, where you put the shot in the beer, that kind of thing.
We don't, sir. I can bring you a shot of whatever you like,
a
sir.
dwarven ale bomb.
And
There you go. That's what Haadolin does. Yeah, there you go.
No, it's an orcish cart bomb.
There you go. Something like that. Yep. Yeah.
I'll just bring you the shot and the beer, and God's above help us what you do with it. But you are a customer. She's looking at everyone. You guys is starting to get a little wary, like she's in for a very long night.
We're fancy.
Yes, very fancy, sir. Very fancy. She walks away, and then a few minutes later, see her and another friend come over, and the tea is provided, the lemonade is provided. You get a very nice crystalline glass. It's a good portion of it, actually, Togar, of this brandy, and you know that this is really good stuff. So you really want to sip it and enjoy it. Because it's one of those brandies that just sits in your mouth and it's got a nice aftertaste. So you've had it before. Haadolin, they bring in a very nice wooden, very sturdy wooden cup. It's very intricately designed, and a shot of whatever you're looking for. And then everybody else gets their stuff. They bring bread and cheese out, and once you're done with that, she goes, "All right. We have the pheasant and we have fish. Who would like?" That's what we're serving tonight. And salads are presented to those that wanted salads. Who would like? Just let me know, fish or pheasant. So we'll start with you, Master Dwarf.
Pheasant.
Pheasant it is. All right. Mr. Brandy. Going to put not ready to order yet. Okay.
I think that's you, Togar. Did you?
Oh, Mr. Brandy. Sorry. Yes. We are at the Menagerie Coast. I should take the fish.
You're not at the Menagerie Coast. You're in Humperduke.
Oh, we're still in Humperduke? Then
Right.
definitely the pheasant.
Pheasant it is. All right. And she goes around. Critty, what do you want?
That's sound logic. I'll take the pheasant too.
All right. Pheasant. Are you there, Drom?
Yeah, I'm back.
Fish or
He'll take
pheasant?
both. He says yes. When she asked.
Yes to what? Which one?
He'd like an order of each, please.
Thank you,
Brandy.
Good enough. Good enough. Madam, she looks at you, Ashira.
Pheasant it is.
All right. You, good sir, looks at you, Reed.
How big is the pheasant?
We have. It's a good. She makes a hand like a normal size pheasant. Like it comes in a good sized portion, but they give you a little bit more. That if you want to eat more, you can. If not, then you just leave it on the plate. Kind of pheasant.
Oh, I'll take the pheasant.
All right. And Balin.
I will do the pheasant as well.
All right, and Madam, she looks at you, Ouchie, and for you.
Was the fish prepared?
How would you like it prepared, Madam?
Could you beer batter it and fry it?
We do more of a saute kind of thing here. I don't know if we...
Did ask.
Please don't make me ask the chef that.
We have created fish and chips.
Just saying, you did ask how I wanted it.
Well, you're lucky. You're lucky. My friend Halfling didn't ask for 8 pheasants.
You get a sense that she's very good. I'll just be right back, and then she's taking your orders, and she just leaves.
When you come back, could you bring about 3 or 4 more loaves of bread?
Yes.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
All right.
I sort of whisper to Haadolin, this place looks expensive.
The bread and cheese is exquisite, and it's different types of cheeses. It's kind of in a platter. As per your request, more bread is brought out and more cheese. So there's plenty of that to go around, and it's it's oven baked bread fresh out of the oven, so you can tell that it's literally it comes out and it's got a little bit of steam coming off it, so you can put butter on. That is cream butter they have here. They don't have obviously stick butter, but they've got the cream butter that as soon as you put it on, it starts melting. So yeah, it's exceptional. The cheeses are different cheeses, different from around looks like the world that they've got here that you can partake in while you wait. And then your courses are brought out, and she goes to you, Alchi. She's like, the chef said that he does not batter fish. So how he normally prepares.
Did he say why? Just out of curiosity.
Madam,
Does he not know how? I could show him.
I don't think you want to do that. Please, just. Would you like? We can cook it longer, or we can how we prepare it, but that's the best I can do.
Oh, the pheasant then.
Oh, very good, madam. Very good. She goes running off, and then about 10-15 minutes later, food's brought out, so you guys have lots of pheasant and fish, whoever got the fish. Bread, cheese. Whenever your drink gets a little low, they bring you another one. So, so they're constantly on the watch for if you guys need anything else. You don't have to ask. They just bring it to you. They don't, and they always grab at their left, serve at the right kind of thing. They don't ever change from that. So yeah. All right. So you guys are sitting around enjoying a very, very delicious meal. The pheasant is exquisite. It's got, very slow roasted potatoes on the outside with some greens that have been added as well. The pheasant, when you take a bite, has been seasoned to perfection. You can tell that this was slowly cooked over 6 to 8 hours. It was slowly broiled, so there's hardly any fat on it, but the bone just kind of comes. The meat comes right off the bone when you put it in, and it's delicious.
This is delicious.
Right.
I'm so glad I didn't get the fish and chips.
Haadolin, for the first time, is ultra careful to put a bib and everything over his beard to make sure to not get anything on himself.
All right, so you've got a Santa Claus napkin over your face. All right, so you guys enjoy a very wonderful meal. Any conversation you guys want to have at this point at your wonderful meal?
Ogar, have you seen anything like that before? Pointing at Haadolin.
I was just looking at Haadolin, about to ask him, did you do something with your hair?
This would make a great picture.
Yep, sure would. I do the pose thing again. I put my hand under my chin, tilt my face. Yep, I'm a sight for something. I just got to figure out what.
Yeah.
Drom leans over to Reed. So is this what it looks like when a dwarf goes through a midlife crisis?
What midlife? He's beautiful.
He,
Proud that he has learned about hygiene.
it's good that he's fancied himself up.
And he's so shiny.
It reminds me when he was
seen
young.
for miles.
When he was a teenager.
Did Haadolin dress up when he was a teenager?
Yes, well, he went through a phase.
Yep, I did. I'll admit it.
Was there a girl involved?
Isn't there always?
Was there eyeshadow involved?
Isn't there always?
Some eyeliner, perhaps.
Yeah, eventually, but, Here we are.
Hadolin's wearing guy liner.
No.
Is he?
No.
No.
When he was a
He
teenager,
was
he
a
did.
teenager. There was a
Yeah.
phase.
That's different. I'm talking. If you're talking about right now, absolutely not. But I can't speak to his teenage years. That's up to Haadolin himself to share those memories.
He listened to a lot of Mike Ness. You know, a lot of social distortion.
Oh.
Is there a band here, Ranger?
Just there's a guy playing a harp. I mean, it's very nice, soft, music. He's not singing. He's just playing. It's just background music. The other room had the lady you saw. This was more like the bar area that was playing. Looks like a harp when you guys came in. And you looked to your right and you could see that there was a nice bar area where people were just enjoying drinks and listening to this beautiful music that was coming from there. But in here it's just it's a young man. Looks like he's maybe 20 years old, in nice attire, just sitting there playing soft music on the lute. And then...
Well, so what does everybody think? We at least have a destination now. I'm super good looking again. Where do we go from here?
Well, if we're not going on the dwarven modeling circuit, I say we go down to the place, look for this leverage. It's the best lead we've got. I don't know how much we can trust him, but...
Pretty, have you read anything about these shark hunts?
That's what I'm going to do when I go back to my room. I'm going to do some research. I'm real good at research.
Yes, you are. You also didn't seem to like your father.
No, not very much. I mean, it's kind of hard to like somebody that just ditches you and your mom, doesn't ever send any support, misses all your birthdays, cancels your subscription to Dwarf Weekly.
Sounds sad. So sad.
If you don't
I
mind me
reach
saying,
over and I put my arm around her and I pat her on her shoulder.
Thank you.
if you don't mind me saying, Gritty, he seemed to at least care in some ways for you.
I don't trust it. He's had all this time that he could have been around or said hello or sent me a birthday card or anything, and he didn't. He has his own motives, and I don't really care what they are right now, but if his information gets us to what we need, that's all he's good for. Like, information's the only thing he cares about. Doesn't care about me.
Are you sure about that?
I think so.
Well, for what it's worth, I would take your father over my parents that imbued me with an evil god and made me join a cult.
Point. I'm gonna reach over and put my hand on your shoulder and just say, parents suck.
Yep.
They definitely can. But at least yours are alive. So there's a...
No, my mom's dead.
Your mom's not, but at least your dad is alive. There's a chance that maybe you can make something out of it.
I am my own elf. I'm strong and tough and an adventurer, and I don't need it. I have you guys.
That is all true.
What do I need with him?
I can't disagree with you there. And I'll kind of I'll pat her on the shoulder.
I mean, there is some logic to the dwarven modeling circuit. You know, we could always find me a noble of some sort. Maybe we could create a fine house that could...
We can do 2 hunts at the same time. We can shark hunt and dwarven babe hunt. It'll be a fun trip.
So we can get you a sugar mama?
Like I said, it does... he smiles real big. I'm an open dwarf. Can be a dwarf, can be an elf. Doesn't matter. Long as...
I have an idea. Togar, do you have your drawing book?
we're not going that far yet. We got to set the scene first.
Well, maybe we can help you find. Maybe you can describe your perfect dwarven female, and Togar can sketch her, so we know what to look for.
No. That's you don't work at it like that. Come on.
Maybe he could
this
sketch
isn't Build a
pictures here
Babe. We
we
can't
can hand
do that.
out. Well, it's not weird science, yeah. So, but maybe we could sketch pictures of you, and then at the beach we could hand them out. I mean, I figure in your armor, standing on the beach, you're going to kind of glitter like a big fishing lure anyway. But
Don't worry.
Critty's father did say that it's like a big to-do event, that like a whole bunch of, maybe there'll be like noble houses there.
Yeah, we can pass out pictures of you and be like, hey, good looking dwarf, right?
I've already got some pictures we can use to pass out for Haadolin. No worries on that one.
But you got to update them at least with my new look.
yeah, it's very important that you get the curls and a beard and all.
Oh, I got a curl. And
We're also trying to help you become king, so should we get you a crown, that'll also draw some attention.
No. That's what the armor's for. The armor's the crown.
They polish it for you.
Yeah, technically it's always polished, and I just got to think about it. But I let that person feel kind of nice. But they did a good job. Yep.
Oh yeah,
You are a benevolent king.
I know. I'm working on it. I might have to dance tonight. It's been a while since I danced.
You know how?
Remember, I danced one time in front of everybody. It was fabulous. Everybody said I did a great job.
That is true.
I felt like Elione was there in spirit. Said she would have danced with me.
I am interested in seeing you dance again. Is the music that is currently playing like dancing music or just like
No, it's
background?
ambient.
No, yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, that's why.
Ambient.
That's why I said eventually, kind of
Yeah.
thing. So,
Okay.
like, I figure we're just hang out and talk here for a minute, and then maybe we go back to the bar. If it's popping, I dance. If not, we don't.
Bar
We'll
didn't
see
seem
how
didn't seem
we'll
like
see
it was
what the vibes are like.
Maybe we could have Togar play with his Das Lute.
Ooh, he hasn't played something in a while. I like the Togar
And then you
vibe.
could dance.
I'm
and,
already walking up there like as they're. I didn't have to hear twice or anything like that. I was straight up to the stage.
A gentleman comes up to you, kind of an older looking gentleman, 40s, but he's about 6'3", muscles everywhere, and kind of black leather and gray. And he's like, "What do you think you're doing?"
I'm gonna keep it in the key of E with highs on the first and thirds, and I'm gonna impress the hell out of all of your clientele, sir.
Please go back to your table, sir.
I don't think you quite understand me, and I shall use forceful presence.
And this is where we burned the inn down.
I'm here to bring joy to all of the clients.
What are you using?
Even
Using
you,
forceful
sir.
presence?
Yep.
No effect.
Walk up and say, "Excuse me, sir. We don't mean to bother you, but my friend is a little special. Could you humor him?" And be very persuasive.
No need. Your word's good enough for me. All right, get up there. But he looks at you. Use a normal lute. Don't play that magical one.
Okay.
And then he just kind of goes back into where he was standing previously that you didn't see. The young man that's sitting there just playing is like, hi.
And I'm just gonna look at him and kind of like nudge my chin, like it's time for you to go.
And he's gonna nudge back like, "This is my job. They pay me to do this. I get paid a lot to do this.
I'll toss him 20 gold.
I'm on a break. I'll be back later."
All right. And now, whatever he was doing, I'm playing very different music. Upbeat lute music, not the
make a
not the
performance.
background music. That
I
you tell
got
us
it.
about.
Make a performance check.
A 20.
Yeah, you do a good job. It's more upbeat music, and people are that are eating are kind of just looking over. Some are giving you the sourpuss look, like, God. So half are not impressed with your style of music, and some are kind of, see a little bit of toe tapping and stuff like that. But no one. You kind of get from the sense you've played enough rooms to know, Togar, that this is a hoity-toity kind of a place. They're not. The way they handle, they want to sit there and enjoy the music, but that's about as much as they'll do.
As I Google hardest lute song.
What?
Start playing like Johnny Be Good.
Play Freebird.
Yes, you're not ready for that kind of
Can you
music
play
yet.
Stairway to Heaven?
As soon as you start trying to hit the keys, the gods strike you down with great vengeance and furious anger.
Don't worry, Togar will never.
And you
gun
hear in
you.
your mind as your
You'll
soul
all up.
goes up to the heavens.
All right. Well, if we're gonna take it that way, then I'm gonna play the theme to Pulp Fiction.
Oh my God. So you start playing this dark kind of music, and as some people are enjoying it and, looking at you and kind of giving you a nod of approval, and some are just looking at you like, "I'm trying to eat here, you miscreant." They're not impressed. But, you play your song, and, you get some people that are just kind of see, they got their hand on the table and they're kind of tapping a little bit and stuff and moving their heads a little bit and things. But that's as much reaction as you're going to get. And you've played crowds like this before. The upper, they don't, it's not like when you're at a middle-class tavern where, everybody, as soon as you start playing something like that, everybody starts hooting and hollering because they start singing and dancing. So this is not that crowd. But, you do know, Togar, and make another performance check, that if you play well here, this is how you get clients that will ask for private performances and things of that nature.
All right.
This is how
I'm
you
gonna do
find
this.
benefactors.
This is going to be an amazing performance roll. I'm trying to inspire myself in real life. An amazing performance roll. Let's do the performance roll. Ready, guys?
Let's go.
Ready for
Good
some?
luck.
Oh, a 24.
There
That's
you go.
not bad.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. So you play for, I don't know, however you want to play for. You play a set.
Yeah.
How long is
Okay.
Bohemian Rhapsody?
Finn is struck down by the gods as they say, "No, Bohemian Rhapsody."
I'm playing the
As
entire
your soul
score
goes
Lord
to
of the
heaven,
Rings.
Finn, you go, "Oh, if only I remembered no Freebird."
Watching a ballad in heaven.
Yeah, pretty much. So when you get done, you see some very nice claps. Some people are like, "Yay, thank God it's over," kind of thing. But there's a one older gentleman that comes up, it's like, "My dear boy, that was fantastic. Well, do you have a card or some way I've got a party in a couple of weeks. I'd love to have you play for me and my friends. It's my daughter's birthday and I'd love to have you."
Okay, so let me know if I can do this. I'm going to try and do it fast. I'm going to grab my drawing book out, and I'm going to do a fast sketch of the dude.
No, not that
Why
fast. How fast are you trying to do? If you try to go about a couple minutes,
A caricature picture, the amount of time a caricature person takes.
You know that you'd have to ask him for him to stand there because he's kind of moving around a little bit and stuff. It may be kind of hard. So, but he's looking at you kind of inquisitive.
Well, I'm going to tell him I'm giving him my business card. I have to draw him a business card. I don't have
How
any.
exciting! Well, let me see. Oh, this will be wonderful. He kind of. How do I stand? Do I just cross my arms, or what do you need?
Chest out.
Okay.
Proud.
Oh.
Hand on your collar.
Oh.
Then try and bang something out for him. with
Okay, make a performance check.
my contact.
Well, he's trying to bang something out already.
Oh,
All right.
That's what?
Another
Yeah.
24.
You sign it, you put it on there, and he says, "Oh, wonderful! Wow, it looks just like I look so regal. Little more chest than I would have liked seen exposed, but nonetheless, we've got some talent there, young man. I'm the Lord Marshal of these lands, and I look over basically the region here with the roving troop. Mainly, it's more of a political thing, but yes, a couple of weeks is my daughter's birthday, and I would think you would be wonderful to have. And this is your name, Togar.
Togar Listitics, Mr. Lord Marshal of Hupperduke.
Okay, and I will get in contact with you. Magical message works fine for you?
Of course.
All right. I will be in
All right.
touch. Yes.
I was trying to acquire a special bottle of brandy I love traveling with. I don't know if you might have a little pool with the waitress that's been serving my party over here. I am willing to pay, but it's for the traveling tomorrow. We have a long journey.
Have you tried the bar?
You know the bartender?
Yes. Bose.
All right.
Just tell him I sent him over there. He'll get you squared away.
Boom. That's what I was looking for. We're getting a bottle of brandy for the road, guys.
Just can't wait to get drunk on that road again.
Road sodas. Let's do it.
Sure. Let's go with soda. Right. All right. So that
I
all
thought that was
takes...
going in a completely different direction.
Hey, I'm classing up this joint.
All right. After the class has been spread by the Togar listics, anybody else for tonight's dining festivitas? Okay.
Nope.
You guys finish your meals, everything like that. You guys can either go to the bar, you can go, and they have a sitting room where you can just relax by the fire. They've got quite a very comfortable rooms here. One's a sitting area where you can just kind of sit by the fire in a very nice plush little chairs and couches and stuff and read if you want to read or just talk. Or you can go to the bar. The bar is in there. You see another really tall man that full beard, black hair, kind of tannish. He's about 6'2", but short cropped hair, in a nice silken shirt. That's behind the bar, kind of serving people, having conversations, and making drinks and things of that nature. What do you guys all want to do?
I'm gonna grab a couple of books from my backpack and read by the fire.
Okay. It is a very comfortable setting there for Critty. It's very nice, warm. The fire's just warm enough that it makes you feel comfortable. The chairs have been placed in a certain way that it's warm, so you're comfortable, but it's not overbearing, so you feel like you have to move or anything like that. It's actually quite nice.
So I'm gonna look in my atlas for the area that we're going.
Sure.
So I kind of am more familiar with the countryside, and then I've got my book of useful things from Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to look up the
What specifically do you want to look up?
Palma Flora
Sure.
and Hunt.
Okay. So
Researching local customs.
okay, the shark hunt you'll have to do a history check, but the other one I'll give it to you here. So do me a history lore check.
29.
Yeah. So you've read about this. It's just it's a yearly tradition. A lot of people go there. It's a celebration in the town of Palma Flora. And it's off the peninsula. There's a few islands off there. Palma Flora itself is an island right off the coast of the peninsula, right? And there's a lot of like smaller islands. I mean, we're talking small that have houses and resorts and all kinds of stuff. This is like the place you go to get away from it all, right? This is where you kind of see those commercials where, they've got all the services and stuff there. This is definitely a tourist town. And one of the events that they have is the coast with the green, clear water and stuff. You know, the annual sharks come in to do their things. The sharks always do, and their seasonal pathways throughout the world. And they have people that actually do what's known as shark hunting, and they go out with boats and then they dive in and try to, with these spears, take on the sharks. Now, the sharks that they go after, it's even Steven, so you know they don't go after the big ones, but the depths of the water that are in is about 15 to 20 feet down. So the sharks that they are about, you know, normal size sharks. They're not great whites or anything like that, but they do try to bag a shark, which is easier said than done because it's quite dangerous. Because once you get any kind of blood in the water, it gets the other sharks into frenzy. So, but it's a local tradition. People have been doing this for a long time. It's kind of like a rite of passage for both men and women in this area, where they go in. It's, you know, for adulthood. It's like more of a symbol thing. They work together in groups to get these sharks. So. And it's a religious kind of thing, so it's like this will be a great year for business. So it's got some religious connotations to it as well. Palma Flora itself is a small town. Around 2,500 people live here, from what you can see through your atlas. It's a port. It's mainly a resort place. It's a resort city, so there's all kinds of different businesses here. Mainly resorts. It's a resort town. There's all kinds of festivals that go on here yearly. It has high security. It has a very effective navy that's part of the Menagerie Coast, because there's a lot of pirates that have tried in the past to come here, but it is very much protected because a lot of money goes in and out of this place. So they have their own town guard, an elite group of soldiers that have protected this place for hundreds of years, and the locals too that are part of this. They're very not going to put up with pirates. So they've dealt with pirates in the past, and their ships are known for being the local ships that protect the area. They don't venture out. They don't do anything else with them. They just patrol the waters looking for pirates, and are at a moment's notice are ready to pounce in case somebody attacks. So it gives you an idea, because again,
do I know from my research like who's in charge?
No, you don't have any recent knowledge of like who would be there. You'd have to get that information when you get there. You know, so. Okay. So you'd have to go find somebody and know who's in charge. So yeah, you don't have that. This is a general sense of this place, but it is.
So more, I was reading an encyclopedia entry than.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you learn all that stuff there. What are the rest of you, you crazy kids doing?
Haadolin struts to the bar.
All right.
Here we go.
I am going to watch that.
All right, Haadolin, you go strutting up to the bar. You see the bartender. He's kind of cleaning the glass. Hey there, fella. What are you doing? Well, aren't you all done up?
Thank you, sir. I'll have a tankard of ale, please. We'll start there.
All right. He goes and grabs a really nice, again, one of these mugs are really nice. They're wooden, but they're really nice. Goes in and pours some and take a sip, and it's quite good. This is some good stuff he's got. Well, you're all done up. Any special occasion there, friend?
No, not nothing yet. So you'd say, but just haven't been in a nice place like this in a while, and
well, you look the part, sir.
Thank you. So,
are you a great military leader, or what made you? Oh, that brings you to Humperduke. Just curious.
Well,
especially dressed up like that.
Well, the dress up was something recent, you might say. I inherited some land recently, so I had to dress the part more, you might say.
I understand completely. Your image says who you are. You're announcing your presence to the world, and I respect it. Good for you there, sir.
Thank you. And I'll tip him a gold.
Oh, no need, sir. You keep your money.
So, what's the bar like this evening? Anything
another quiet
happening?
night of diplomats and people and traders and high-end people come in and out and share their stories with me, and I share drinks and hear their tales and let them enjoy the atmosphere. It's what I do.
All right. So Haadolin will just take like a scope around the bar.
Yeah, it looks like he says there's a few people in here, and everyone just kind of listening to the harp music. The harp music is not, I don't know if it's your kind of taste. It is lovely, but yeah,
We're in the bar now, isn't it? A different.
No, this is a harp. The other one was playing. There was a man that was playing a lute. It's a looks like a half elven woman in a silk dress. That's very very nice. That she's sitting there playing this harp. She's actually sitting there just plucking the harp and playing soft sounds. And the bartender's you enjoy that ale there, my friend. And if you need more, just lift your cup and let me know.
Will do. Thank you, fine sir.
But yeah, you see some other people there. A couple people here talk with themselves, or another person is kind of quietly. There's, a few
If Kenny
folks in
G
here.
shows up, I'm out.
Kenny G walks into the bar, grabs a saxophone next to the harpist, and you feel like you're getting dental surgery. All right. All right, the rest of the group.
I'll grab a drink.
Sitting there at find a table sort of in the corner of the bar area.
Easy to
Where I
find.
can watch all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll join Reed with this one because it's like never seen Haadolin like this before. So yeah,
I'm making sure that our waitress sees
It's
me
like
drinking out of
train
my
spotting.
bottle of brandy.
You haven't got it yet. You have to go to the bar.
I thought I already did.
No, he told you
Oh,
to go to
okay.
the bar. Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to the bar.
All right. You see, Helen. You see who's walking in. Reed and Togar's going in there as well.
And
Anybody
Drom.
else? And Drom. Those
I'll
are-
walk into the bar, but I'm kind of keeping my distance. But I'm trying to be of earshot of Haadolin. But going to the bar.
Bartender looks at all you guys coming in. Welcome in, my friends. Can I get you anything to drink?
I'll take an ale.
A pot of tea.
Don't
Do you have
serve
anything
tea-
to snack on?
Don't
while
serve
we're
tea here, my friend.
Water.
I can do some water for you. Gives you
That'd be good.
a nice glass
I will
of
do a
water.
water too.
All right.
Just hand him a glass of ice and let it melt.
I mean, sure, if that's what you fancy.
No, I'm going to tell him about the Lord Marshal.
Oh, he
And-
sent you, did he? Man after my own heart. Give it over.
Hand him over my empty brandy bottle.
He goes in the back, and then he comes back and it's full. It's like, there you go. I wouldn't drink it tonight. Let that air out a little bit. It'll be good in a day or two.
Oh, that's an excellent point. Then can I just get a glass off your bottle behind the bar for tonight then?
Well, of course. He comes over and he's pops the cork off of this really fancy looking bottle, pours you a shot. So now sip on that. That's some strong stuff.
All right, I'm going to sip it. I'm not going to shoot it.
Yeah, it is hard in the sense that it's very alcoholic, but it's a strong alcohol. It's got the brandy's got a very sweet kind of texture, savory kind of that turns into just a very, it makes you want to drink more of it. That's what it's designed to do. But it's a nice sensation.
All right.
A little bit of mint in there as well that you find strange, but it tastes delicious. We get all kinds of fine brandy. We've got everything across the empire, the kingdom, from all over the continent, from the world. That's what we do here. So, my friend, what brings you and I will assume your other friends here to my fine bar? Mr. Dragonborn?
Oh, sorry. I'm staring at my dwarven friend. We don't usually see him this way.
You mean clean? I don't find dwarves that clean myself, unless they're royalty, lords. Because dwarves can clean up very nicely. They're not, but they like to be dirty, and that's not to put them down. They just like to be in the mines. They like to be working with their hands and stuff. So, good day's work for a dwarf is a happy day for the dwarves.
You just said royalty?
Well, I've seen quite a few different types of dwarves come in out of my day.
Dwarven royalty here? What does a dwarven royalty drink?
No. Not because I can't serve it. I'm just not going to serve you that because you would die. So no.
Oh, I'm gonna call over to Haadolin to let them know. Like, hey, did you know that dwarven royalty drinks right here?
Would imagine so. This is a fine establishment in Upperdew.
You see the
Why not?
bartender pull a shot and says, "Oh, cheers to that." Takes a shot, looks at you.
Do the same.
There you go. Drink and see. You're the kind of folks I enjoy coming in here. I got a lot of hoity-toity folks that come in here. They want wine and finery, and I'm glad to serve it to them. Hear their tale, but it's good to see good, honest alcoholics in the establishment that I run. Takes another shot.
Just let me know when a good song comes on that Haadolin can dance to. That's what he's waiting for.
Do you say that to the bartender?
Sure. Just
Well-
waiting for my time to cut in, waiting for the right song.
The clientele here will not put up with that. They like I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's beautiful music, but the lass she's in training. She's here on holiday, and she'll be going back to the academy. So she's just here practicing her wares. So, but we're not much of a dance parlor, if you know what I'm saying to you there, lad. I mean, I don't
Okay.
mean to break your bubble. I mean, you seem distraught about that. Here, have some more. Have some more ale.
Right. Sounds good.
As I always say, when you've got worries, drink them away. And he takes another shot. So,
Are we getting the bartender drunk?
no, he doesn't look intoxicated at all.
Hmm.
Oh, you're there too, Algie? You didn't say
Yeah.
you walk in?
I need to wander in.
Okay, you wander in. You see that your friends are... Well, Reed, you're in the corner table, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just kind of sitting there just chilling. You got your water. You're just kind of sitting there chilling.
Are there any eligible looking ladies in the room that seem to be on their own?
No, the only one that's is the person behind the harp playing right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up next to Haadolin and kind of nudge him and sort of nod my head in the direction of the harpist and be like, maybe you should go talk to her.
She's practicing or something. I guess I'm just dating alcohol again tonight.
Oh, why didn't you say so, fella? I didn't know that's what you were here looking for. You just seemed like you wanted to just drink and have a good time. He winks at you. Would
Do
you
you know
like?
of singles in the area? Is there a service? maybe?
Well,
A matchmaker?
Oh, is that what
Well,
they're calling them? Matchmakers?
Well, if you need female companionship, that can be provided. If you're looking for a long-term relationship, not one that I'm aware of, no. But would you like to meet the harpist? I mean, she's quite lovely.
Of course.
All right. He kind of takes a towel, puts it over his shoulder. He goes walking up, and the lady's just kind of in her moment playing the harp stops, and everyone's just claps politely. And
I want to go towards Togar while this is happening.
Togar is sitting there drinking at the bar. I'm
gonna go towards Togar.
Okay.
I think the bartender is trying to get the harpist to talk to Haadolin. When she leaves the harp, you can help him by playing some music. We can get him the dancing music he wants.
You realize that harpist doesn't even have a beard.
Haadolin still wanted to talk to her.
Okay.
We can help set the mood for him.
So,
Drum will get up from the table,
Mm-hmm.
take slam his ale, put down on the table, and walk over to Haadolin
Mm-hmm.
and say, "What are you waiting for, soldier? Go conquer that hill and push Haadolin towards her."
Oh my god.
This is what you wanted.
Well, yeah, that just made it a bit too real there.
All right, Haadolin, what do you do?
So that Haadolin, approaches with confidence. How about that one?
All right. We'll get to you in just a second as you go in the bartender.
And at that moment, I also order another ale.
Well, the
While I'm up
bartender
there.
is getting is talking to the harpist right now, and she sees you actually coming stumbling over, and you come up to her, and the bartender goes, "Oh, speak of the devil, this is the fellow I was just mentioning." She's like, "Yes, I can see that. Well, introductions? Oh, forget my manners. He looks at you. Would you introduce yourself to the fine lady?"
Hello, milady. My name is Haadolin Brightaxe.
Very strong name. I am Lasai.
I can tell that you've been playing the harp for some time. Your music is quite beautiful.
Well, thank you. I mean, I'm hoping to be good someday. I mean, I'm been playing since I was a small child, but I have been accepted into the academy in Zadash, so where I've been for the last 2 years. So I'm glad you enjoy it.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. I'm so glad to hear you were accepted at a prestigious place. Wonderful. I was wondering if you might be interested in having a drink after your playing tonight.
Well, why wait? Let's have one now.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Then she comes and it's like, "Hey, you can come over here." He goes to the end of the bar. "You guys can have some privacy over there. I'll keep the hooligans away from you." And you guys go to the end of the bar, and he's like, "And for you?" She's like, "My normal." And he comes over and pours her some wine, and she starts sipping on wine. "I know it's not dwarven ale or dwarven spirits, but it's just a little too strong for my constitution. You understand? Lord Brightaxe, is it?"
Yes. He's not quite yet, but hopefully soon. But yeah, no. I enjoy all types of spirits actually. Elven wine and even some spirits and gnomes make. Everything is quite wonderful.
Well, all right. Well, drink whatever you like, but if you'd like to join me for a glass of wine, I'm game. What would you like?
I'll have a glass of wine with it as well.
All right. The bartender kind of he subtly gives you a wink and gives you the glass, and then he walks away from you guys and goes over to your group of friends. It's like, "All right, you guys, don't be over there staring. He's nervous as is, so keep your eyes over on me, or you're gonna ruin the mood."
My friend here, Togar, I'm gonna tap Togar, is a great musician. Since the harpist is a little distracted, maybe he can play music for the room.
Can you play us some love music? I'll take that as
I know
a
he
starts playing
sweet
Lady in
sounds of Kenny G.
How dare you bring that name up into my establishment? I should have you hung and quartered. I'm joking. Well, let's see how it goes. So be on standby there, Mr. Togar. Right, your name? All right.
Aye,
indeed. All right, let's just drink and sit over here. He's like ushering you guys to the other end of the bar. Let's let them have their privacy. All right, come on, you. Let's go.
Our characters will give privacy. Finn wants to hear what's going on.
Well, we're going to get back to that, yeah. Reed, you're watching this. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, I do have a really nice scry spell.
You're gonna scry on Haadolin when he's across the room.
No, I'll scry the lady.
Yes, all of a sudden, Drom's eyes rolled in the back of his head as he tries to do the scribe scale with the ball of water in front of him.
Worst wingman ever.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Don't worry, I'll cast darkness on him so nobody will see him do it. No one will be the wiser.
We could see how good his charades are. I could cast silence over there.
I mean, my God. Alchi, you do go with everybody down to the end of the bar there to give them some privacy? The other end of the bar.
Oh, okay.
The
I'll
bar-
just give him like a reassuring, like pat on the back, like you can do it.
Yeah, the bartender's swishing you down. He's like, what can I get for you, fine lady, to drink?
Is there tea?
No, just spirits of different sorts or water.
Do you know anywhere around here where you can get fried fish?
Yeah, Lower Hupperduke. I go there all the time to get some. I love fried fish.
Mm-hmm.
He takes another shot.
How much do you drink in an evening?
Oh, I'll go through a couple bottles myself. Oh, well, since I own the establishment here, yeah, I drink as much as I want.
That doesn't cut into your profit.
Not with the profit I make for this hotel, lady. He takes another shot.
Then I'll have a wine, I think. You have red
I
wine?
do indeed. He pours you a really elegant glass of red wine. You know, one of those big, kind of swooshy kind of glasses. So you are hooked up. Reed, what are you doing? You see your buddy over there with this very beautiful young harpist. Looks half elven. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
I mean, I'll keep an eye on her. I've also been searching the room. I am mildly unsettled by the fact that Critty's father seemed to know so bloody much about us. I've never even heard of him. So I have been sort of trying to see if there's anybody that looks as if they may have been following us or just keeping check on us.
Make a perception check.
16.
No, you don't see anything.
Um,
Nothing out of ordinary. Everything seems fine. These people seem like merchants or whatever they do. There's only a few other people besides yourself in the bar, and they seem to be like just enjoying drinks. There's a couple that's having a conversation. There's another two men they're talking, but you kind of get a sense that there's a business kind of general meeting going on there. But nothing is out of the ordinary.
every little bit, I'll sort of at least just tweak the eye patch over a bit, so I can at least get a mere peek at the young woman that's talking with Haadolin with the eye.
What are you trying to perceive?
Just trying to see if there's anything different about her that eye might figure.
Make a perception check. I don't know if your eye can see. Just make a perception check.
That's an 11. It's not much better.
Make an insight check, but with disadvantage now.
$14.
I mean, you kind of get she seems like a very nice, lovely young lady. I mean, you don't get any dread or evilness or anything. She just seems like she's enjoying the company of someone who just introduced himself.
Okay. Just checking if my friend's not in danger of, a succubus killing him in the night.
No, you don't sense anything like that. So, back to you, Haadolin. So, the young lady says, what brings you to this establishment? I know why I'm here. I'm just getting my chance to play for crowds and practice my art. But what brings you here to this place?
Oh, I mean, pretty much what the usual is. Just some fine food and drink this evening.
Mm-hmm. Your armor is, I must say, it's, it looks like it's seen some battle?
You could say that, yep.
And I love the sash.
That is a new tonight. Someone gave me it here in Hupperduke, but it's definitely
She kind of gives you a quick smirk, like she kind of knows who gave it to you. But she's
definitely
not
a keeper.
Yes, it makes you look very, 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 very powerful. So, what do I owe the honor of being in your presence tonight?
I just wanted to introduce myself and say hello. Like I said, I thought your music was wonderful, and we may be coming back through Hupperduke here in the next few weeks or so. I think my friend might have just gotten a job, so trying to make new friends.
I'll drink to that. She holds up her glass. You guys, do you cling the glass?
Of course.
Well, since you are leaving, I guess I'll have to wait. But I'll tell you what, I do have to get back to plane. But she looks over to the bartender who comes running over. She does the writing motion, and she smiles at you. And then she puts her name on a piece of paper, and then she puts like where she lives. So, I'm actually from Zadash. I'm here visiting relatives. But if you're ever in Zadash, you can find me at the Royal Academy of the Arts. And she takes it, and she's got lipstick on, and she kisses the piece of paper. And then she hands you the piece of paper. Feel free to visit me when you get back with whatever it is you need to do.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you.
It's a pleasure meeting you. Now, I'm not trying to be rude, but I do have a contract. I do have to play a certain amount of time, and then off to bed. I've got a very early morning. Ugh, relatives. It can't be helped. But she kind of grabs your hand gently. I look forward to meeting you again, good sir.
I just kind of, bow a little bit and say, thank you. I'm sure we will meet each other again.
She winks at you, and she finishes up her wine, and she goes, now, if you excuse me, I need to visit the ladies' room, and then she walks off. Smile at you as she walks away.
Yay!
All right.
I go back to my gawking friends.
Yeah, you start hearing dum 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 as you see Haadolin come walking over with a piece of paper in his hand.
We all high five him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah! I try not to look too excited though, in case she's looking.
The bartender just starts laughing. The bartender just starts laughing, shakes his head, and takes another shot. All right, well done there, sir. It's an elegant lady if I've ever met one. Comes from a very fine family, so that's you got your work cut out there for you there, sir.
Thank you. I enjoy a challenge.
That's once a challenge, all right. I forget you're not from here. Yeah, he just starts gritting evilly. I can't wait for you to meet the family. He takes another shot.
And who is the family?
He winks at you. I'll never tell.
But what's her last name?
She didn't put it. She just put her first name where you can find her in Zadash. And you see that... Well, do you show them the piece of paper there, Haadolin?
Yep.
And it's got that, her name, just her first name, her address in Zadash, and then a big lipstick kiss on the paper.
What is the address?
It's in the higher district in Zadash.
Okay.
You guys know about there's several distinct districts in Zadash. There's the poor, there's the middle class, there's the whole merchant section, and then there's the whole government hidey-tidy, palace place. It's the three towers are in that part, in high Zadash. Yeah, you know exactly where this is at, but you can only get access to if you have permission or you live there.
But the address is on the paper.
Yeah, and for those that know Zadash, you know exactly where it is.
But wouldn't know who exactly lives there.
Nope, you'd have to ask around.
Next time we are in Zadash, you should definitely go see her.
Yep. I'm sure we can find a reason to go to the dash. No problem.
Mm-hmm. That we can.
All right. Anything else for the evening?
Okay, so Ranger, with my history in Port Damali, what would I know of equipment maybe that would help us? Because it is a very seaport type of thing.
I
We're about to
don't
go on
know.
a ferry.
I won't know until you actually tell me what you're looking for. I mean,
I just want to know what kind of equipment I should get while I'm here
Common
to prepare for a ferry ride, basically.
I mean, what would
Where
you...
potentially bad things can happen and that kind
That's
of stuff.
up to
so
you,
I already
man.
asked for the scroll, but
A life preserver,
they don't exist, so that's out.
swimmies.
Okay, a
swimmies
dwarf
don't.
preserver.
Yeah, there's none of that. No, none of that exists.
several
Sunscreen.
balloons with helium to tie to our dwarf.
No such thing. Yeah.
A piece of a broken door for someone to float on if a ship sinks, but
That-
only room for one person.
Yeah, that does not exist. Yeah, not happening.
Or maybe
She could have
like
squeezed over.
a dwarf Cousteau submarine.
No, nothing like that. No, that's out too.
I mean, there's wooden doors. We can just break a door off someplace. And
Nope, wooden doors just got retconned, ouchie.
As a flotation device, I should. Yeah.
Did these
So
wooden doors
that
sink?
whole scene from the Titanic is out of the question.
It's right out.
So no king of the world, Haadolin.
No Jack. No, none of that. I mean, tell me what you're looking for, Finn. I can't give you an answer until I know what specifically you want.
I'm trying to think of what other magical water things I should. I already asked about water breathing and water walking.
You got
I'm
water
trying to think
breathing, but water walking, no. You don't.
I
have
know. I
water.
asked about water walking. I know.
Right, but you know, you're not going to really find. I mean, the gentleman, Credes Paps, gave you actually a nice spell to have, but you know, in Port Damali, that a lot of stuff comes in and out. It's like who you know and what you know there. Some of it's pretty in the open, but the more high price items or harder to get items gets into the underworld there, because stuff goes in and out. And a lot of stuff you got to deal with a lot of stuff to get things there. And you know, common things like a regular healing potion is easy to get there. Anything above that is hard as hell, because, you know, the goods and trades are, let's just say, you have to know who to get it from. So you have to have you have to have been there for a long time to know people who know people to get you things that you want.
Okay. So I'll just be ready to try and revisit contacts that I had there when we get there. So okay.
Hey, Ranger.
Hey, Ouchie.
We're going back to Critty's dad, right?
Yes, tomorrow.
When we leave.
Yeah.
So is it possible if I try to find some stuff to copy that scroll?
Which scroll are you talking about?
That water breathing one.
No, because you need specialized a lot of things. You need special paper and special ink. I don't know. Yeah, you
Can I buy that somewhere?
Yeah, but you have to wait till tomorrow. And it's
Well, that's what I mean.
It's yeah, you can purchase it. I mean, paper and ink is not that hard to get, but it's very, very pricey. Usually a stack of paper that's sold in stacks goes for about 50 gold. The ink itself is another 50 gold, because it is used for the purposes of inscribing spells and things of that nature, so it costs a lot to make.
Someone want to loan me some money?
Who do you ask?
I don't know money for sure.
Yeah, because someone didn't give me any money.
As your starting gold would have been about like 10 gold in your pocket there, starting off with Alchie, but you're a higher level, so probably you have like 40 gold in your pocket, which is actually quite a lot. But I mean, for what you're looking for, yeah, that's why people go on adventures and stuff, to make even more money.
I'll give her 200 gold. I got
Jesus.
200.
All right, Haadlin's feeling frothy. You're like, I need some money. Haadlin's like, I got you, and just gives you money.
I got to get used to
Thank you.
I got to get used to this. I'm going to become nobility
Actually,
here.
Haadlin,
You know? It's going to
the
be
fact
coming
that
in and out
Ali is
quite a
doing
bit.
this for the group, we may as well use our party funds for it, because it will help everyone if she knows this.
Whatever.
You save your money,
You want
you
to
may
take
need
it
it for
away
your
from me
date
there,
with the
Balin?
half-elf.
Then fine.
Yeah, Balin's saying your money's no good.
You may need it for your date. You have to also save up for an engagement ring, so get all that ready.
good lord! You already planning his wedding, Balin? Jesus.
Not necessarily to her, but
have
eventually.
children?
I mean, good lord.
Hey,
I mean,
I was told I had children even before I got married, so all of you hush.
I mean,
And
it's
I think
an engagement
dwarves
ring.
do
It's
dowries
it's
too,
like
right?
4 campaigns worth of money you gotta spend
no,
on it.
let's not
right?
get into dwarven dowries here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
dwarven dowries.
I mean, dwarves live forever. There's college plans and all of that.
I know,
They're gonna
right?
be very expensive.
Engineering school, stonecutting school,
Baby's
axe-
first pickaxe.
axe throwers united.
Okay, so I'll give Ellie 200 gold from the community pot, so that should be able to buy 2 stacks of paper, 2 stacks of ink, and I think you need 150 total gold worth of both in order to do the spell. So
Yeah.
Do I type that on my sheet?
Yes. Put
at
that in your-
200 gold for now, you have to shop for the other stuff.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So that's what I want to do
240.
tomorrow.
240.
Yep.
200. Okay. Good grief. 2.
Why don't you just give him 250? I could have given him 250, but I didn't party funds.
Yeah, I think I did it right. Can I
Damn
just
it.
put an extra 0 on
Damn it, Balin, I told you not to give that money to that Logan. Well, you have to give it to Balin. He said he only did it in paper. All right. Those funds have been procured for you.
Very kind.
For you, Ellie. All right. So, anything else? Conversations? Anything for the rest of the evening? You drink, you're merry, you're happy. Anybody want to talk to anybody or do anything before you go to EBD?
Helen wants to
Not
check
really.
in with Critty.
Who, what?
Helen wants to check in with Critty.
Oh, you go looking for Critty, and you find her eventually in the nice, comfortable fireplace lit area. It's warm, it's cozy. You can see she's got books, she's reading, she's doing Critty things. There she is.
Hi, Critty.
Hi, Haadolin.
I was just checking on you. I know you did a lot today and had to meet your dad and everything. Just making sure you're all right.
Yeah, I'm okay. It went better than I thought it would.
Yeah, yep, you did really
I didn't
well.
think we'd even find him, to be honest.
Yep. That went pretty well. And hopefully he actually gave us useful information and everything. That'll be even
Yeah.
better.
We'll see if it pans out. You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I really like all of this that's going on here.
Yep. We're going to see where it takes us.
So how are you? Reaching out of your comfort zone? I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, I'm scared to death, but we'll see how it goes, like I said.
What was that noise? What the hell was that?
It's like the beginning of hyperventilation.
That's exactly what it was. That's
All right,
exactly what
okay.
it was.
Howland is hyperventilating in front of you, Critty.
He had been brave all the way up until about this moment, and that was like
Critty,
he
what do you
cracked for a
say and
second.
or do? Make a first aid
That
check,
was
medical
perfect.
check on Haadolin to see if you know what's happening to him.
No,
No, he is just breathing really strangely. You've never.
I have a book you might want to
Yeah,
read.
you
It's
forget all
called
about that. You're just like, oh,
Haadolin
Hadolin's
and
being.
Over
Yeah,
People.
yeah. So.
Yep.
might
Hadolin's
be
all right.
helpful.
Hadolin's okay. Yep. All right, cool. Well, I'll just make
Critty's
sure you're...
completely oblivious.
Yeah, I love the smell of the fireplace too,
Oh,
and the
God.
smell of new books.
Yeah,
You're okay. I'm okay. We're all good.
you were. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks
Like
again.
these moments we can spend together.
Yes.
I know. You really are. You're pretty cool, Critty. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
She is all about the books right now. Apparently, I just completely oblivious to your situation.
Hadolin raises his
Takes-
hand. Drink.
One of the attendants comes over. Sir, here, hand you some water and sit you down. And after about a minute or two, you calm down a little bit and drink some water, and you feel a little bit better.
All right. So,
No.
and that's enough. That's enough for one night for Hadolin. That's
All right, Hadlin's smooth operation has ended in success. Okay, anybody else? Final call before we move on to the next day.
I was sitting in the room
Yes.
practicing lock picking.
your sleeping room.
Yes, in the
Okay,
bedroom.
okay,
I was in the
which room you're in.
bedroom practicing lockpicking.
All right, make a sleight of hand check for me.
Okay.
Boy, we know someone's focused.
All right, Shira, you have broken another set of thieves' tools. You have none. You're going to have to go to Reed to get some more.
I actually I think that was the second pair that I broke, and I believe they are Reed's tools. So I will have to go buy Reed some new tools.
Yeah.
And probably me tools as well.
Yeah. Because not good.
That is how I do the things.
Yeah. So
like
you
like
just,
that.
Yeah. So you have something. If you want Reed to have lockpicking stuff, you might want to.
No, I have to. I'll pick him up some lockpicking stuff.
I still have my set. She might have had a spare set of mine.
I did have a spare set,
Yeah,
but
she
I
broke
thought
that
I
one
already
too.
broke
You gave
it.
her hers to practice with.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll buy you a new one. I promise.
Yeah, we
tomorrow.
got to
I'm
figure out where to
sorry.
find them. That's not something you normally find in every store.
Well, that'll be a fun conversation for tomorrow. All right. So, Ashir, you break another set of these tools. What is with the ones all of a sudden? Christ in heaven. All right. Anybody else? Before you guys go to sleepy time.
Actually like to do I guess like a ascending spell. I want to check in with my minion at the Cobalt Soul that I left in charge of my my classes and stuff.
They report
Can
back. Yeah, so when you send a message, it's a short message, like, "Hey, it's me. Everything's cool. Give me an update."
I would like to ask him to look up something for me.
All right. So you only have a certain amount of words you can use. So what's the total? I think it's.
Is this like
25.
Twitter?
Yeah, basically.
It's 25 words.
25
words.
So what are the
Okay, I need
25
to-
words you send?
Well, I need to think about it for a second here.
All
Let me. I've got to shorten what I want to say.
No,
Oh,
just
give me a couple minutes. I need to think.
oh,
I
okay.
need to
It's
think.
like it's gonna end up like a 1-800 collect call, like back in the day, where it's like
Yeah.
Right.
Come and pick me up at the train station.
Do you want to accept a collect call from exactly? Come pick me up at the train station. Click.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah,
I
give me
need bail
some-
money.
All right. Anybody else before we get to Ellie? All right. So the rest of you go to bed before you go to sleepy there, Miss Ellie. 25 words.
I'm working on it. Jeez. I need time. I have all night, right? I'll stay up all night trying to shorten.
Well, then
it.
you'll be exhausted and you'll have a point of exhaustion. That's really not good. You can just do the gist of it. I mean, you don't have to be specific. What do you want to...
I know, but I need to figure out what there's several things I want to ask. I need to prioritize
Well,
now.
yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
I was only 25 words.
Only
Cool.
25.
Well, you
yeah.
haven't cast any spells today.
Yeah,
so
you
you
said
can cast
several.
sending multiple times. It's just 25 words per sending. So if you don't have any other use for that level spell, then you can.
Yeah, you get all your spells
multicast
back
it.
for a full night's rest.
Okay.
Just another
but I
option,
still-
so you don't have to
yes,
be
but I
as-
just need to think about what I need to say.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to that. We'll diddly.
I'll do it. Well, yeah. Yeah.
All right, you figure out what you want to send. And we'll say you send it in the morning. Maybe you think about it all night, before you go to bed. Like, what do I want to say? And then you wake up and you're like, aha, I remembered what I want to say. So just let me know on the next day's activities what you want to send. All right. You guys wake up in the morning. You have a nice breakfast. Meals are held in the same room. They have porridge and eggs and lots of very, very nice sausages that are cut very finely, and ham. So you guys have bread and cheese, whatever it is. They have a buffet kind of line set up for all this stuff, so you can just help yourself. You just grab a plate and grab whatever you like, and then you can sit down and eat. They do have water, no alcohol, but they do have water, lemonade, normal breakfast kind of. They've got milk. They got some jugs of milk there. Looks like it's One's normal milk, the other one's buttermilk. So you guys have a whole slew of breakfast activities. So you all come down to eat breakfast.
I go down to breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a point to take in a couple extra rolls, just to be able to, bring with me.
Okay. I need your inventory stolen rolls.
I'm not taking any extra food, but I'm just getting a regular plate of food.
There you go. You get a regular plate of food. All right. Any conversation you guys want to have? What is your plan for the day? You have if you want to do any shopping or pick up anything, now's the time before you go and head back to Curdy's dad's place.
Yeah, I need that magical paper and ink.
Yes, we definitely have to get that for Ellie.
You know that can be procured, especially in the shops up here in Upper Hupperduke, there, Critty. So that's easy to get. So that's not a problem.
Let's go there.
Anybody else?
Okay.
I would also
Go ahead, Cher.
You go, Cher.
I come down and I see Reed pilfering his stolen. Well, I probably don't see him, but I see him down there eating.
Yes, he's eating a lot, but you know Reed well enough. Yeah, he probably pilfered.
Yep, and I walk over and I say, "Excuse me, I'm very sorry, but I accidentally broke your thieves' tools last night, and we should probably go get some more."
Yeah.
I'll buy. I'm buying.
That's not the problem, Reed. You know, getting thieves' tools is not easy anywhere.
Yeah.
Unless you know somebody that knows somebody where it's being sold in Hupperduke, and Critty doesn't even know this. This is black market kind of stuff.
Hey, I speak Undercommon.
Not Undercommon. Undercommon, you do speak.
I do.
This is street. This is black market.
I know the shady people too. I'm friends with everyone.
You may be friends with them, but they ain't doing business with you, Critty.
Yeah. All right. So out of the 2 sets of broken thieves' tools, can we piece together one complete kit?
No, because she has this, natural ones. No.
All right.
I mean, I do have a mending spell if that could help.
Oh, I do too. I did. Where is it? Yes, I do.
I'm trying to think if many would work on something that fine as thieves' tools. It's more common stuff. These tools are kind of.
It says it repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch.
I know, but these are specialized.
2 halves of a broken key.
Well, you have to know what it is you're fixing, right? So that's. Let me think here.
No, it just says anything that.
I know what it is,
touch.
but there's certain things that I put in the back of my mind. Like it's like if you say I'm repairing the wagon wheel. Well, you know what a wheel is, right? These tools you wouldn't really know. All right. So who wants to cast a spell? Because one of you get to pick, and then you're gonna make a roll for me. Who wants to do it?
Are there multiple tools that are broken though?
Yes.
Can I? I'll fix the.
Well, there's only one chance at this. So whoever wants to pick, Drom or Ellie.
Does Ashira still have the other set of broken tools?
Yeah, he didn't get rid of them. They're just broken.
No. She has another set, right? So she has 2 sets of broken tools.
2 sets.
I never threw them away.
Yeah. So each of them
you
can
still
do
have
one.
them. Okay, I'm trying to just make this easy on myself. Just one person will roll for both sets. So who's going to who wants to cast a spell, and then I'm going to have you roll a dice. I'm going to tell you what it is.
Can do it. I'll do it.
All right, Ellie steps up, cracks her knuckles, and says, "I got this, yo." All right, Ellie, cast your spell, and then I need you to roll me a d20 twice. Don't add anything to it. Just roll a d20.
On the roll 20s thing.
Yes. Roll 20s. So not good old fashioned d20.
Ooh,
okay.
No good.
Again. All right. You cast your mending spell. You are able, with luck, to get one of the thief set tools fixed. The other one, not so much. So you get one of them. You get one. So you got a complete set of thief tools now again. But the other one is it's pretty damaged.
I push them towards Reed, and I'm like, I suppose I should probably give this up until we get the second set.
All right. We got a little time before we got to be back to Critty's father's. What do you say the two of us go see if we can procure another set or two?
All right.
No harm in looking.
Exactly. It's a big city. Might have a shot.
All right. We'll say just
If
for
nothing else, maybe in Port Damali, I can help you find it there too. If Critty is not able to help here, help us get one.
I tend to doubt Critty would know the place to look.
she knows everybody, but she doesn't know like.
What about Critty's dad? He seemed like a sneaky type. He could probably help.
Well,
Critty's dad,
that's a possibility,
Them
actually.
to- Can I at least introduce them to the shadiest person I know?
Mm,
Yeah, but like the shittiest person you know is Mr. Rogers.
No, she knew that creepy little guy that we met early in the campaign. I remember him.
I feel like she would not know
Maybe
that
test
he was
glove.
shady.
yeah, Critty.
No, she knows somebody shady.
No, she
Introduced
knows
to
someone
him.
shady. I just don't know that she knows that he's shady.
Right.
No, she does.
I
We
mean,
went through this. This was like early, like camp, like her third episode or something. We met the little dude in the bar.
That's true. You do.
I do know some shady people.
Yeah, let's go find that guy.
All right.
Yeah. I still remember that little guy.
Just
he
for
was like trying to hide from her the entire time.
You go
and
to
then he
lower,
got her to
yes,
smile.
you go to Lower Humpaduke. I forgot about that dude. You do remember him.
What the hell is his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So
I
for
don't
just
remember
for
his name, but I
you
remember
get
him.
get the other set of thieves tools. It's 20 gold. It's marked up big time because you were right in the middle of the kingdom, and this is not a set you can just find. But he his own markup on it because this is an expedited set that you're getting here. Fine set. It's really nice. So you get another set of thieves tools. Paper you get as well. That's not hard to get here. Paper and ink is not a problem. So you're able to procure that.
If the thieves' tools are 20 gold each, I'll buy a spare set to have.
There's only one he could procure on short notice like this. It's one of those items that he has to go. He had to get and do a couple things. It took you guys about an hour or so of him doing some stuff, only because he likes Critty.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
But he still overcharged you. You know he did for this. But for short notice, you're happy to have it.
I pay for it.
Share pays the 20 gold, so mark off 20 gold in your inventory. And then they ate the minstrels. All right. Yay. All right. So you guys have procured everything you need. Papers and the ink is not hard. That's not a hard thing to get. And the thieves still a little, but I forgot you did have a point of contact. So yeah, that's not hard. You guys are able to procure all that.
So I need to deduct money now?
Yes, it's 200 gold total, I think. 50 for each set of paper, and then, 200 gold total.
So I have 40 left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got another question about that. The sending communication thing. So
Yes.
I'm only limited to 25 words.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really use it to ask him to get me information, though, because if he's replying the same way, that's not a lot of information to come back. So how could he reply to me with more info?
You got to be specific. So you have to be like, to the point when you send a message like this. Like if I want information, if I was doing the spell. Hi, it's me. I need this. Find information. Send immediate when can, or something along those lines. Very to the point, direct, right?
Right, but the information he's going to find is likely not going to be able to be condensed.
You
that
hope.
Small. So how do I?
You don't. There's no other way.
You'd
There's
have
a
to
couple
say
ways,
like,
actually. You can ask him to send multiple times, or if we're going to Port Damali, you can ask him to send the information to the Cobalt
To
Soul
Port
in
Damali. Yeah, like in a book, and then send the book to you by a courier, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, send message is just a quick message. Just to,
I know that's like if he's using the same thing back, I don't know how to get the info I need.
Well, you got to tell me what you're sending, then I can respond. Because I don't know how to respond if I don't even have. I got to have the information first before I can see what he will do.
Well, I'm just giving instructions to have them whatever info set to the Cobalt Soul in the place where we're going. That'll work.
Yeah. report them all.
So you send that, and then you send. Let's say you use 2 send messages to make this easy for you, Ellie, with your instructions. He just replies, "Got it. Will do."
Sure.
And then
Let's hope he does.
And what are you actually sending as the message that you want him to be looking up?
All right. I'm. Just give me another minute.
No, I don't need you to.
I have to include the instructions to where to send the info in part of my message. So that's 25 words.
I'm not worried about the 25 words anymore. And basic, what were you trying to do? Tell me. Forget all that nonsense for now. What were you trying to send up? We'll say you did it.
I want him to. Okay, so I want him to do some research for me.
On what?
On a demon named Toe.
All right. Or Toss, you mean?
Yeah, sure.
The demon Toe.
Exactly.
All right.
Also, I want to get that address that lady wrote on that paper to Haadolin, and I want him to get information about who lives there.
All right, so that's simple. Find out what you can on this name. And then the other message is, who lives at this address in Zadash. That's all you had to send.
Okay.
And you got it done.
Bing, bing, bong.
Yeah, he will see what he can do.
Word.
All right. If they have the information, he says it'll be in Zadash, whatever he finds, if there's anything. Is what you know. He's going to try to find it. If he can find it, he will. If he can't, then there won't be.
If he can't, he'll be beaten.
That's not your. Okay. God. He's just in the crying the entire time. When you get the message, it's got tears and smudges all over it. Please, mistress, no more.
It's in the fine print of the TA agreement.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a grad student. They will be beaten.
You get contacted back. This is the HR department from the Cobalt Soul, Mistress DeLeone. We need you to come.
You can forget about being co-author on any of my research papers.
Well, that's not what he's there for. He's supposed to learn from a highly intelligent teacher. He's doing his own work, so
he's
not giving him a letter of recommendation for promotion in the Cobalt Soul.
I will not. Yeah. Don't forget
Stop flogging your interns.
Yeah.
No letters of recommendation.
Ellie, you wouldn't be in the Cobalt Soul if they ever found out you did stuff like that. So your alignment kind of equals not doing those kind of things.
8.
Publicly known things don't beat your students. That would not go well in the Cobalt Soul.
Nobody said this was public.
Exactly.
Don't want it to be privately found because they don't. Oh boy, the Cobalt Soul. That's not something you want to mess around with that.
Hey, no body, no crime.
Hey, snitches end up in ditches.
Yeah.
Time to fridge the research associate.
All right. My God.
First rule of Ellie's internship: don't talk about Ellie's internship.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, years later, you guys are doing something for Ellie, and you go to one of her assistants. I'm glad to see you're doing so well in the Cobalt Soul. We would like to ask you about your mistress Ellie. You see the young woman just break down in tears and start sobbing. Horrible. All right.
That is not unlike a traditional grad school experience. I'm just saying.
What grad school experience did you have? My goodness, sounds like the military. And I went through that
6 years
training.
at UNC Chapel Hill, man.
Oh God. Don't go there.
And I left before I got a doctorate.
Thank
for
God.
A reason.
Yeah, you escape with your life.
I know.
Apparently.
I know.
UC Chapel Hill. We make the best doctors through pain. All right.
Get my graduate degree on the Green Mile.
It's all true.
Oh my God, that's not true. Please don't sue us, UNC Chapel Hill. Ellie's views.
Those graduate degrees are actually embossed on the flayed skin of failed graduates.
Great
They are.
school. What a great school. A fine institution of learning. Oh, Christ in heaven.
Or they will get
You hold the
if you
grad.
don't agree.
If you take your master's degree or your
why are
doctorate,
we-
which I didn't have, and hold it over the fire, golden words will start to glow.
This is all. This is
Sponsorship incoming.
Well, that's it. That's it for D&D tonight. It was nice. All right. So.
Well, UNC Chapel Hill is never sponsoring us.
No. That's out.
They may also apparently send a Nazgul for us.
Right.
No, it's like in Monty Python. Where the dude gets shot with an arrow, and it's like,
Oh my
ping, message for you, sir.
You shot me in the ass. Why? That's how we do it here. That's how we roll in UNC Chapel Hill.
I mean, it's not. That was.
All right, moving on. The damn whatever this is. All right.
That's just not unusual.
All right, moving on. Next part of the game, so I can wrap it up sometime tonight before we get sued. All right. So everything's procured that you need for the party in game, not associated with the college that will not be mentioned ever again. All right. Anything else? Good. Supplies. Good. Everything good. Okay. You guys, after procuring and shopping and getting what you need for this for your trip to Port de Male, you guys get back to Critty's father's house. It's the windows are open. It's actually a nice early spring day, lovely weather. The same attendant that you saw previously bows to you. He smiles at you, Critty, and escorts you in politely. He takes you to the third floor, and from the third floor, he takes you on top of the building itself. You can see that when you get to the third floor, that there's kind of an open area, but it's enclosed with a roof, like a small little pavilion thing. Think like Roman, open, like three sides are closed off, with one's open, with a roof on it. And you see on the top of the roof at the edge looking out is Critty's father. You also see a woman there. Looks like a young kind of caster wearing robes is on the standby. And he beckons you all over, and he looks at you, Critty, and he says, Miss Critty, your father would like to have a moment of words with you, if you would be so kind.
Fine.
Right, you go over to where he's way distance from your friend, so he's over on the ledge.
Use your minor illusion if you need help, Critty.
Go over.
All right. You see your father just staring out. You know, I love this viewpoint. If you go a little bit higher, I remember when I first met your mother. We went hiking. Your mother loved the wilderness. It's one of the things.
Of course she did.
She had her, well, where you get it from, her adventurous spirit. And I remember, for some reason, she wanted to hike up the mountains up there, and we did, and came to this special place she brought us to. And I'll never forget it. The first time we saw the sun set from the mountain view. It's one of the reasons why I bought this place. It's not the same, but I can still get the same direction and viewpoint.
I know where you're talking about. Mom took me there for my birthday every year.
Oh, she did. Oh, very nice. I will say this, Critty, before you go. I loved your mom. And I love you. I know my actions.
Secrets more than anything.
Hold on. There are reasons why I've done what I've done. I can't tell you. Maybe someday. I do what I do because it's necessary. And if that means you hate me, if that means you want nothing to do with me, I've accepted that a long time ago.
I don't hate you. I just don't know you.
And I've done that on purpose, Critty. There are reasons why.
Well, I don't need you. I have my friends, and my friends are my family now.
Yeah, I'm a little worried. They seem like good people, but as I said, I'm amazed.
Look how gorgeous that dwarf is.
Not my kind of
That's
taste,
fine.
Critty. Yeah, that's great, but oh, yeah.
They
Don't-
take care of me, and I take care of them.
I'm glad they do, Critty. But he kind of looks uncomfortable. If you ever need me, I will be there. But what I do, Critty, I'm involved in a world where I want you to be not a part of it, ever.
Well, you're not a part of my world.
That's the sacrifice I have to make to keep sure that bad things stay away from you. If
Well,
people
it's
knew
part
who
of
you
growing-
were,
It's part of growing up. Bad things are going to happen to people. I lost Mom, and you weren't there.
he just
Maybe
looks.
you need to
He looks at you sadly. He's
remember
like,
that life should have balance.
"Oh, Critty, I've always been there." Now, good luck. You're looking for an item. You'll know what it is. It'll register with you, Critty, because you're my daughter. These things, as soon as you hear the name, you'll know what it is.
Again with the secrets. Can't you just come out and say anything?
Well, this is more for your protection because other people are looking for it. And names and things have power. It's easier to find or know who's looking for them if you say them.
Can you write it down in a secret elvish language that I will read, and then you burn it and then it goes into the air?
He says,
I'm real good at ciphers.
well, I know. I'll do this. And then he just kind of looks at you, taps his forehead, and then you get a message in your brain, and it just says,
I have a ring that means I have to allow him to do that.
oh,
Can't do it
well,
without me.
well, then I guess I can't send it to you then. Well, that makes sense.
He
You-
has to ask my permission.
Well, do you want me to send it to you or not?
I'll allow him.
All right. You just get 3 words. Rod of Ukatoa. Ukatoa.
Kato. Okay.
Yep.
Is that with 2 O's?
UKATOA.
There you go. Ukatoa. Oh, that's shouldn't have done that. Took off the map. So sensitive.
Sorry, UKOTOA. I think I said UKA.
Ukatoa.
UKOTOA. There's an apostrophe, I think, after the K.
Okay. I write in pen, Finn. Come on.
Sorry. do this off of memory.
UK cross off mark.
Well, you can say an apostrophe. The A to an O was
Apostrophe cross off mark.
Of this beautiful book. It looks like a library book. It's full of scribbles now.
Perfect. That's the way books should be. Journals are always filled with scribbles.
All right. So you guys gather around. You get into the circle that's been prepared. It's a temporary circle. So it's
we use this circle to come back?
Not right now, but this is temporary. I don't have a perma circle here, so this is a last minute favor.
Okay.
He looks at the sorceress and she's kind of giving him the look like, yes, let's just get on with it.
Before I step into the circle, I'm going to take another look back at my father. I'm going to kind of shake my head a little bit, and I'm going to cast Prestidigitation so it smells like Blint's sausages right at him. Then I'm going to step into the circle.
All right. He doesn't move. He doesn't do anything. He just sits there stoically, just looking at you with a raised eyebrow. And then, woof, you guys are teleported. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. To Portamale. Now, Finn, you're gone next weekend, right? religious
Correct.
for stuff. Okay, so we won't
Yeah, I
have
have religious stuff next
yeah.
weekend.
So we won't have a session next weekend. But the weekend after, is everybody good to go? We should be good to go.
What weekend is that?
The 12th and the 13th, or whatever, or the 10th and
Yeah, it's the 12th and the 13th.
Is that the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl's on the 13th, so the 12th is free.
yeah.
Okay.
As long as the 12th's good, we're good. We're good.
And-
Everything's good.
I will confirm, because the other issue is that Super Bowl is Sunday, and
Yeah.
then Valentine's is Monday, which means Saturday may get taken up. But I will let you know.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna say that's probably a
true.
thing. Yeah.
Damn.
Valentine's Day. Bah, humbug.
Single life, ouchie.
Oh my god. Oh my God. I still can get over the UNC Chapel Hill stuff. My god.
It's any grad school. I just went
bro.
to Chapel Hill, but any grad student will tell you the same.
Sounds worse than West Point.
I don't know. I went to grad school. It was hard because I was in class 30 hours a week.
Yeah,
But
you know,
aside from that,
just God bless all of you, grad school. The real hellish beginning of your journey. All right. So, all right. We'll let you guys know when we'll get the next session, and we will get it in as soon as we can. But real life, we got stuff happening, and just the way it is. But we'll try to get another D&D session in as soon as we can. But thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. If you do, sub, follow us, all that kind of good stuff. And then tomorrow, as I said, I'll be hanging out with good old Salacious B. Crumb with his GAC shenanigans, so we'll do that, and then we'll get to our normally scheduled. I don't know, Finn, are you doing marbles or anything? Not till you move to the new place, right?
Yeah, correct. I'm not back to our normal streaming schedule until March.
All right. So I'm going to start to step in a little bit and do some other games if I get some time, because I've been busy with some other things, being the infamous beta tester, that is. What?
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Karthrik with 200 bits.
Yes, I just pulled
Thank
up
you.
Twitch, and I'm like, hey, look at that. Hey,
Awesome.
thank you. Welcome aboard. So, thank you for the bits. Thank you for joining us. And the other thing, Finn, people have been asking the uploads for the other episodes.
Yep, I'm going to be trying to work on those here soon.
Maybe we just do podcasts for them? I don't know.
It doesn't make a difference. The reason
Sure.
I'm behind is because of the D&D sessions that we did on the charity stream, because
Just
that
skip it.
requires editing. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna skip them.
Yeah, you
I'll
can.
skip a couple of episodes and just put the
other ones.
and
You
catch
can always
us
go
up.
back and add them, can't you?
I can always go back.
Yeah,
I can
let's
add
do
them.
that.
It screws up the order a little bit on the playlist,
Sure.
but I can still add them.
Sure.
You can't edit the playlist?
You can, yeah. I have to manually go in and then switch it. Right now, I have it automatically set, so anytime a new one gets uploaded, it adds it to the end. But then I'll have to just move it.
All right,
So it's not a big deal.
Okay.
But-
So there we go. All right, with that, we're going to call this one done. So on behalf of myself and the crew, thank you guys so much for being here with us. Have a great rest of your night. And if we don't see you soon, we'll see you when we see you. Peace out.
And really quick,
What?
check out Vault 37. Pretty's about to be playing Legos on that channel, so
That's
go check out the
right.
Vault 37 channel.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So if you love
By the
Legos,
dimensions,
Yes.
we've been clearing out the worlds, so some of our channel points, you can either ban a character that we can't play with for 10 minutes.
oh,
You can force us to play with a specific character.
oh,
You can even pick the world that we play in.
wow. All right. So check that.
Yeah.
Wait, which channel is that? Is that Bounty Hunters or what channel is that?
No,
No,
Vault
Vault-
37.
Vault
37
37
Studios, right?
There you go.
Yeah, that's Paul and my over there side
That's right.
hustle.
I can't keep
Let
track. I'm in
me
so many
let me do the
Discords
shout
now.
out here. This
Thanks, Finn.
so shout out Vault.
Yeah, put that in into the Twitch.
We
I
should be
hope
on there
this
pretty
works.
soon.
Yay!
Got to switch our setup around a little bit, and then we'll be alive.
There you go. So is that when is that happening? Like
Like later tonight, we're staying up all night because he has a flight at like 3 a.m.
oh, okay. Well, then there you go. Go check that out tonight. Okay, I thought you were talking about like upcoming shows and stuff. Like go. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So go check that out. Have some fun with Crite and the gang as they play Lego stuff. And with that, we will call this one done. So on behalf of myself and the crew, for the final time, everyone have a great rest of your night, and we will holler at you later.